Need to know, I need to know. How will I know if you would love me? How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know? How will I know if you really love me? I say a prayer with every heartbeat. I fall in love whenever we meet. How will I know? How will I know? I can get down, I can get lonely every time I think about the highs. Yeah, mess me around, and now you keep calling, wondering if you can make it right. I told you it's the end for you, and I swear this time we're through. But it's a lie when you call my name. Yeah, ooh, that sounds so right, so right, so right. Deep down, wishing you were mine. Deep down, miss you all the time. Dream about what we could have been if we tried up. But deep down, wishing you were mine, were mine. You got me so deep down, I wanna go deep down. You got me so, yeah. You got me so deep down, I wanna go deep down. You got me so, yeah. Need to be strong. As soon as I see ya, you can turn my tables back around. So easy, you got the control. Just hearing your speakers gets me kinda crazy, kinda foolish, foolish. I told you it's the end for you, and I swear this time we're through. But it's a lie when you call my name. Yeah, ooh, that sounds so right, so right, so right. Deep down, wishing you were mine. Deep down, miss you all the time. Dream about what we could have been if we tried up. But deep down, wishing you were mine, were mine. Dream about what we could have been if we tried up. 'Cause deep down,
We are on sacred land.
In Treaty 6 territory,
We honor all indigenous peoples.
whose ancestors' footsteps first marked this land thousands of years ago. The Cree,
Dene.
Stony, Saulteaux,
And Blackfoot peoples.
This is also home to Métis Nation Region 4.
and a large community of Inuit. We now have people arriving here from all over the world. We all move forward together.
In peace, friendship, and respect.
We work together to build community.
And remember.
We are all treaty people.
Welcome, 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 fans, to our beautiful ballpark in the River Valley. Tonight, we proudly welcome you to our First Responders and Healthcare Heroes game presented by James H. Brown Injury Lawyers. For a special night to celebrate the brave individuals who step up when it matters the most. From police officers, firefighters, paramedics, to nurses, doctors, frontline healthcare staff, these are the heroes who put others first, who keep our community safe, and who work tirelessly to protect lives every single day. We want to say a heartfelt thank you for your courage, for your dedication, and for all of the many sacrifices you make. Your strength and service do not go unnoticed. So tonight, let's show the appreciation they deserve to them. Let's give a round of applause for all of our first responders and healthcare heroes Come on, let's give it up.
Woo!
Now, please help us in welcoming to the field the Edmonton Police and Edmonton Fire Guard of Honor, followed by the Edmonton Fire and Edmonton Police Pipe and Drums. Now welcome to the field, the EPS Police Choir. And now we want to welcome our guests for the ceremonial first pitch. Representing the Edmonton Police Service, welcome Chief Warren Dryko, who leads thousands of officers dedicated to keeping our community safe. Joining him are Barney the Bear and two police cadets, Mackenzie White and Matt Bradley, who represent the next generation of policing in Edmonton. And representing the paramedics, welcome Terry Betcha, the General Manager of Medivie Emergency Medical Services. And representing all of our healthcare heroes across Edmonton, please welcome Dr. Shazma Matani. Dr. Matani is an emergency room doctor working at the Royal Alexandra and Stollery Children's Hospitals. She is the co-host of the Doc Talk podcast, where she helps demystify health topics for the general public. You can find her on social media at Dr. Shazam Matani.
Dr. Matani, tonight is about celebrating all of the first responders and healthcare heroes. So what does it mean to you that the community can come together and put on an event like this?
I think it's just so great to see all this support. I mean, as a frontline healthcare worker, sometimes it feels pretty lonely. So it's great to see the community coming out to support all of us.
Yeah, that is so true. And I know there's so much you guys do behind the scenes. And is there anything that we as common citizens, mere mortals if you will, could do to help support the first responders and healthcare heroes?
I think just events like this, and also, get to know your neighbors. A lot of them probably are first responders. We're just humans and regular folk like you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And now we'll get you guys to throw the first pitch.
Well, you know what, Abby? It is time for the ceremonial first pitches, but there's a problem. I would say we've got an emergency. We don't have
emergency, Graham?
We don't have the game balls. We're missing the game balls.
That is a baseball emergency if I ever heard one.
When there's an emergency, you call the experts coming to the rescue from AHS. Are a couple of paramedics here with Medic Moose helping deliver our first pitch ball.
Yeah, let's hear it for the medics and Medic Moose. Woo!
Oh, here they come. I see it in left field, Andy.
To save the day. a safe pace, Graham.
All right, you know what? Before this first pitch, as it gets out here, we've recruited acting Staff Sergeant Peter Van Ray to keep an eye on the first pitches. He's got the radar gun out. We might give out tickets if anyone's throwing too much heat there. We want to make sure you're not speeding. We've got the game ball. We've got Medic Moose. We've got the radar gun. There it is. I believe I just waved to you on River Valley Road. Oh, wait a second. Okay, here we go. Okay, so first up is our Chief Dreichel. Here we go, EPS Chief. Let's see what you got there. Whoa! One hopper. I love it. That looked pretty good. What was the speed? We got it here. Can we get the speed? Do we have it? 40? Now we have the general manager of Medivh, Terry Betcha. Oh! A little bit of a hanging curve. Did we get any speed gun on that one? What do we got? Is that even registered? 35. Okay, Dr. Shazman Batani. Here we go, rearing back. Whoa! That is showing that all the players, you're very inclusive. I love that. 110.
What did we get? 24?
24, not bad. All right, there you go. Amazing. Great first pitches, and once again, thank you to everyone there on our front lines.
This is that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band about that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Take a sip, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. If we show up, we gon' show out. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bout that money. Break it down. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. I said uptown, funk you up. Uptown, funk you up. Well, it's Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Now let's welcome the starting lineup for your Edmonton Riverhawks. At shortstop, number 1, Shiryu Sato. In right field, number 31, Kataro Wakui. At third base, number 39, Chris Harkin. At first base, number 48, Max Stagg. The catcher, number 32, Jason Green. In left field, number 36, Mitchell Middlemiss. At second base, number 10, Cole Kreisel. In center field, number 2, Drew Beach. The designated hitter, number 51, Easton Andrews. And the starting pitcher, number 19, Carter Fink. We'd like to welcome our opponents from Washington tonight, the Port Angeles Lefties. Now joining us for the singing of both of our national anthems, members of the Edmonton Police Services Choir. Please rise if you are able for the performances of our American and national anthems.
After a 10-day furlough from the telecast, it's time again for Edmonton Riverhawks baseball from right here at Remax Field. It's the first of a 3-game series and a 6-game homestand, and we'll have Monday off between the two teams. And Brownie will have two teams that are going in the opposite direction. Tonight's opposition is the Port Angeles Lefties. They're scuffling right now. They've lost 4 straight. They're 1-9 in their last 10. And then it's going to be the defending league champion Bellingham Bells. And they're a perfect 10 wins, no losses in their last 10. But we'll worry about Bellingham starting on Tuesday night.
Well, yeah, Bellingham is, they're at the top of the heap right now. But, yeah, let's make sure that we can sweep these guys. We should be able to beat these guys 3 in a row. And when Bellingham comes in, see what happens with them. But we got to get back on the winning streak. We won those last 2 games.
Degrees Fahrenheit. This ball game will get underway at 7:09 Mountain Time, with the wind blowing at the present time across the field from left towards right, and then in a minute's time it'll be blowing from right towards left, which is where the weather is coming from. There is a cloud bank coming in from the west, and we are not looking real good for the next 2 days. We had copious amounts of rain last weekend. Good thing the club is on the road where I live, which is about a half an hour south of Edmonton. 18 inches in 2.5 days, and I'll tell you what, that ground is just like a wet chamois. There's nowhere for the moisture to go. There's a swing and a pop-up foul back at third and down the line, and the count is even at a ball and a strike on Will Feltus.
But you know, Al, for all the rain you got, be glad we don't live in Tofield.
Boy, did they ever get
You need a boat.
provincial disaster area. Ball and a strike here to Feltus. Do not have the Port Angeles Lefties statistics for tonight's game. We will rectify that situation for tomorrow. Carter Fink, the starting pitcher tonight for Edmonton. Jason Green will complete the battery. Parkin at third. He's a newcomer to the Edmonton lineup. His first game as a Riverhawk in Edmonton. Big Max Stagg returns to the fold after a great year last year. And Max, the pride and joy of Adelaide, Australia, lines up midway at first base. Shiro Sato, the shortstop. Kreisel is the second baseman. Left to right in the outfield tonight, it is Mitch Middlemiss, Drew Veach, and Katuro Wakui in the outfield for the Riverhawks. We're at an even count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Green goes into that deep crouch and frames the target, and the pitch is a fastball. At 82 miles an hour, down and away a little bit, runs the count full. Plate umpire tonight is Jeff Chipley. Amon McConney, the umpire at first base, and Devin Redekop is the umpire working at third, and the 3-2 pitch fouled away. We'll just have to take it day by day. This Edmonton Riverhawk is a wonderful organization, one of the best I've ever worked with, but they don't walk on water and they can't determine the weather. Nobody can. New York Yankees can't decide if they're going to play or not due to weather. And here's the kick in the 3-2. Strike call on the outside corner. Right on the block, 80 miles an hour, right about belt high. And that pitch is in the rectangle. Tyson Pettignell is the left fielder, and he'll be the batter. The Lefties today wearing a black top with orange trim and the gray pants. They had what should have been a very easy travel day today. They played in Bellingham last night, so that's just a very short drive across the Canadian border. Bouncing ball here to the left side of the diamond. Sato, the shortstop, fields the ball and in one fluid motion tethers a throw to the bag, and there's 2 away. The only problem was the bus driver was refused admittance into Canada. So, believe me, that is something you don't want to have happen. So the bus driver had to turn around. They had to unload the gear, walk a little distance, and somehow they picked up a ride and got to the Vancouver airport for their trip up to Edmonton. Now, I've heard lots of times of no admittance into the United States, but not into Canada. Bouncing ball at first base. Nice snag by Stagg. Underhands to the bag. 3-1 on the putout, and that will retire the set. That's the first for me, a bus driver not getting admitted into the country.
Do we know why?
I didn't want to ask. Nice play by Stagg. That was a hot potato. Made a nice fielding play. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down as we head to the bottom of 1. It's Friday Night Baseball from Remax Field.
We saw a whole bunch up there. Come on, River. We gotta get this done here.
River's up on the roof.
We got some work to do.
Right side down the first base up there.
As you know, Graham, those t-shirt cannons, they're rogue, baby. They're rogue. So we sometimes need to get our mascots to do some historical.
And pitching tonight for the Lefties, it'll be Gabe Buranasari. He's a 5'10", 190-pound right-hander, throws some what we call a drop-and-drive delivery, and he calls Riverside, California, hometown. Young will complete the battery, and we're underway. The first pitch is in there for a strike. I was errant in the wrong way in our game-time temperature, 24 degrees centigrade. That is 78 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale, so it's a very comfortable evening here at the ballpark in Edmonton as we speak, although there are some clouds coming our way from the west and the south. The wind right now is blowing across the field from left towards right. High fly ball into the eye of that wind, and it hangs up there real nice. And Pettignil drifts back in front of the warning track to make the catch, and Sato is erased, 1 gone. That was 94 miles an hour off the barrel, but it died in the wind. And Kitaro Wakui will be the hitter. He has, like a lot of ball players on this club, brought his batting average right up. He's now hitting a very respectable .306. His 19th game, his 23rd at bat. His 62nd at bat will make it. 12 runs on a collection of 19 hits, 1 big fly ball, 17 runs batted in, 1 stolen base. And Wakui, the left-handed batter. Played that middle infield fully back. Feltus, the second baseman, midway between the bags. And there's a high fly ball into straightaway center field. Tommy Marquet makes the catch, and you've got 2 away, 3 pitches into the inning. And Chris Parkin, the third baseman, will be the hitter. So tonight it's going to be Young behind the plate, Wood at third, Enoch at first, Akko the shortstop, Felters the second baseman, Feltus. Pettingill, Tyson Pettingill the left fielder, Tommy Marquis the center fielder, and Wes Lynch is the starting outfielder tonight in right. Curveball in there at 75 miles an hour. Strike 1 on the batter, Chris Parkin, who joined the ball club on the road trip. And the pitch to Parkin is a fastball inside. Parkin is out of Vancouver, Washington, 6 feet. He's a burly ball player, 200-pounder. 2 out and the base is empty. And Parkin awaits the 1-1 pitch, puts the ball into play. A big one hopper wide of third. Wood is up with it, and the throw across the diamond is set down the side. 6 up, 6 down. We're just underway, and it's Friday Night Baseball.
That's right. Here at the Riverhawks, being a weenie is a really good thing. For us, anyway. It's time to decide on our weenie of the game. I'm going to spin this hat, and Graham has color-coded a teammate on the opposing team. And he's going to decide who our weenie of the game for the Los Angeles Lefties are. Port Angeles. Ready, Graham?
Yes, ready around. I should tell you, I'm also colorblind. But I didn't even do it. Oh! What color you got?
We got purple. Burgundy?
Burgundy, okay, just check Burgundy. I think that's a gorgeous Burgundy. That is, the weenie of the game for Port Angeles, the left fielder, number 26, Tyson Pettingill. You are our weenie. If you strike out, we are going to throw free hot dogs into the stands. You know the drill. We'll see what happens.
Yeah! All right, number 21, right there?
26.
26. Weenie of the game.
We talked about heroes on the roof tonight. We also want to tell you a little bit more about Strathcona Emergency Services Technical Response Team. These heroes specialize in unique rescue services such as technical rope rescue, confined space rescue, and urban search and rescue, as we call USAR, including structural collapse and trench rescue. Let's hear once again for our heroes up on the rooftop. Leading off the catcher for 39
Middle three of the order due up here in the second inning. We'll get it going with a cleanup batter tonight. Right-handed hitting catcher Caden Young, Carter Enoch, and Malden Akko are due up for the Lefties. Here against Carter Fink, and the pitch, sinker ball, swing and a miss. 0-1, 88 miles an hour on that gravity ball. Before I go any further, I was watching a White Sox ball game this past week, and a ball player that you saw plenty of, I saw him a little bit a few years ago with the Okotoks Dogs, and he stuck out like the nose on Rudolph the Reindeer. He was that good. He was the MVP of the Western Canada Baseball League, Tristan Peters.
Oh, yeah.
What a player.
Okotoks has had a few good guys come through that program. They do a pretty good job recruiting the college guys.
He could play at first base a little bit. They had him out in center field for the Pale Hose the night I saw him. Out of a little farm town south of Winnipeg, a place called Winkler, Manitoba. He sit at a 1-ball, 2-strike count. Fink rocks on the rubber, a curveball down and away. That would bring right at the present time 27 Canadians playing in the major leagues, and more that are on the winter 40-man rosters, but 27 playing, which I would think might be an all-time high.
27 in the big leagues, wow.
And the pitch, there's a flare out into short center field. Caden Young with a nice at-bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, didn't get real good wood on it, but he fists that ball up the middle. And that's the first base hit of the ball game. Here by Caden Young, and Carter Enoch, the first baseman, will be the hitter.
And that doesn't count all the guys we have in the minor leagues.
Lots of them.
Oh, I bet there's at least 50, 60 guys, if not more, in the minor leagues.
Carter Enoch is the batter. Out of Mission, California, 6 feet, 197 pounder. As we said, we do not have the individual or team statistics tonight for the Lefties, which is a situation we'll certainly rectify for tomorrow night. 1 ball and no strike. As Carter Fink, big tall right-hander, comes set out the first base side of the pitching rubber. Runs a fastball in on the hands, and it's flared foul. Carter Fink, 6'2", 185 pounder, out of a place in New York State called Victor, New York. Got a real good earned run average going at 1.45. 1 win, 1 loss, makes his 5th appearance. This will be his 3rd start, and the pitch. Ball is hammered out into the gap in left center field. I'm not sure that ball's going to get caught, and it won't be. Drew Veach will have to play the carom off the base of the wall. Rounding third is Young. He's going to come on in to score. Just like that, it's a 1-0 lead for the Port Angeles Lefties. And that was right into the eye of that wind, but that didn't matter. That ball was kissed. 101 miles an hour off the barrel. Run scoring double. Short hop the fence by about 2 feet. Veach played the carom. So a 2-base hit for Carter Enoch. It's a 1-0 lead for the Port Angeles Lefties. And Malden Acco, the shortstop, will be the hitter. Los Angeles area ball player drops one down up the line of third base side. Fielded by Green. He does a nice 180-degree turn. Throws a seed onto the bag. Down to third goes Carter Enoch, and there's one away on that squibber to the left side of the diamond on the bunt. Pretty good drag bunt. Sacrifice bunt goes 1-3 on the putout. Man at third. And Garrett Patterson is the batter up. Here's the pitch to Patterson. 88 mile an hour four-seam fastball rises high of the target. Ball 1. Well, somebody must have their statistics. It's written right up here. It's hitting 277.
Oh. We just don't have them.
Got the wires crossed here tonight. And the 1-0 pitch on a half swing. Appeal at first base. Hamon McConney with his arms at his side indicates no swing. Ball 2. 1 out, 1 on, 1 in here in the top of the second inning. Have a bit of a late arriving crowd tonight here for Fireworks Friday night. I would think are in the range of about 4,500 strong. On a per game average, the Riverhawks are outdrawing the numbers from last season. Fly ball to right field. Wakui makes the throw. The cutoff man is Stagg. The throw to the bag is not in time. No time at bat, and a run batted in for Garrett Patterson as that run is engineered nicely by the Lefties. There you see Wakui making the catch. Cranks the arm up. Stagg the cutoff man. The relay not quite in time. And Tommy Marquis is the batter up. And Marquis, the left-handed hitter, takes high of the strike zone. 1 ball and no strike. Edmonton comes into play at 9-12. They're 5-5 in their last 10 ball games. They have picked things up, but they dug themselves into an early hole this season, and they were 7.5 games back of the leader, the Bellingham Bells at 18-6, who have won 10 straight, 10-0 in their last 10. And they are in a tie with the Wenatchee Apple Sox, who are 18-6, 8-2 in their last 10 ball games. Ball off the front foot, it is a foul ball. Nanaimo at 14-10, 4 back. Kelowna 12-9, 4.5 out. Victoria 10-11, 6.5 games back. They've lost 2 straight. The Hawks are 9-12. They won the final 2 games of the road trip down in Corvallis, Oregon, including a slugfest victory last Sunday night. 7 consecutive years, the Corvallis Knights were the league champions, but every dog has his day, and they're just having a down year. Corvallis is 10-11. 3-7 in their last 10. Ridgefield is the leader in the South Division with a 17-7 record, so that's 10 games better than 500. And the breaking ball runs the count full. Kamloops at 8-13, 8.5 games back, and the Lefties at 5-19. 4 straight losses, 1-9 in their last 10, 13 games back. And the pitch is a breaking ball strike to get it done. 2 earned runs come in to score. It's a 2-0 lead for the Lefties as we motor on down to the bottom half of the second inning.
we've got the paramedics. This is the walk-on song. Here they go. Give a cheer if you're here for Team Paramedics. Yeah. And they are versing the police Team EPS.
That's the sound of the police. That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound.
Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Tug-of-war, whichever team tugs the other team past the orange cone wins, and they move on to the next round. Or maybe it's a round robin. We'll figure it out. Are you ready? On your marks. Get set. Tug. All right. Oh, we've got a swift lead from the paramedics, but they are losing. Oh, no, do not cross that. Oh, he kicked the line. I will call it legal. And, oh, come on. You kicked it. You got to be able to get. Oh, and the police, they will not have it. They will not have cheaters of any kind. Oh, a succession from the paramedics. Congratulations, EPS. Congratulations for winning round one. Coming up next, paramedics versus firefighters. Stay tuned for round two. Paramedics v. firefighters. Who knows?
Hardcore battle out there. Can't wait for the next round. It's unbelievable. Some real competition. And got your sleeves. You know, I wonder if they're going to be selling those sleeves.
Leading the way will be Easton Andrews, who missed the entire road trip. He got clobbered on a play at the plate. It'll be 2 weeks this Sunday in the series finale against the Pippins. And it was a collision at the plate, and he got injured, so he did not go on the trip. And he gets hit by a pitch to get things going here in the second inning. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Right between the 5 and the 1 and the uniform numbers. And Max Stagg will be the hitter. The Riverhawks are now hitting .254 as a ball club. They were last year, when they were 14 games better than 500. They were a little bit better than a .254 team batting wise. But Brownie have brought their batting average up as a team over 30 points in a week. That's a lot.
They've been swinging the bat well on that road trip. They scored enough runs where they could have won, but unfortunately in the later innings their pitching let them down. But we'll see what happens.
And the pitch to Max Stagg, high and in. And they've also whittled that earned run average down. It was in the mid-5s. It's now at 4.68. So they're getting to the kind of where you want to be, where your batting average can undo the damage done by your pitching. And Stagg is going to wear one. Back-to-back hit batsman puts the tying run aboard. Now, he wasn't trying to do that. That ball just got away. And as you can see, Stagg did it just perfectly. He craned his neck, turned his back into the throw, and he got it on the meat, not on the bone.
Yep. Yeah, as the pitching staff, you'd like to see your ERA 4.2, maybe 4.5. That means you're not giving up a lot of runs. You're keeping your team staying in the ball game. But when you start getting close to 5 runs, 6 runs a game, it's hard. It's hard to stay competitive because you're not going to usually score that many runs a game. So yeah, 4.5, 4.0 is a good ERA, and obviously what we're hitting right now is a lot better than what we were hitting. So yeah, we're doing some good stuff.
And the Hawks have a chance for a little bit of home cooking. 6 at home, 7-day homestand, 6 games. 3 here with the Lefties, then 3 more with the Bellingham Bells on the big celebration of Canada Day on the Tuesday. Massive fireworks show to follow. And then on Wednesday and Thursday, they'll open up a week tonight back in Wenatchee. Baltimore Orioles tonight in the 8th inning, a 3-1 lead at home on the Washington Nationals. Now that is technically a road game for the Nationals, but everybody probably just drove their own cars. That's not a very long distance from Baltimore, Maryland to the District of Columbia. And here's the kick and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball inside. Bottom of the 8th inning, the Rangers are up at the Toronto Blue Jays. 5-0 is the score. And the Blue Jays, if they don't turn this one around, they'll have dropped 4 straight. Just when they finally got back to the high water mark of a 500 record, they lose tonight. They'll be 4 back of 500. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Now the good news is they'll have their big cleanup hitter, big left-handed slugger with a really sweet swing. Addison Barger is rehabbing as we speak down in the Florida State League, and they miss his bat.
Yeah, they do. That guy, he does some good stuff for him. It gives them one more guy who has a little bit of power, and they need that power right now for sure.
And the 2-1 pitch on the way, fouled off. It's the Phillies 2, the Mets 1. The Mets saw fit to fire their manager yesterday. Mariners lead the Guardians 3-1 in the top of the 9th. Red Sox 6, Yankees 1. That's at Fenway Park. And the Cubs lead the Brewers 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th inning. And Milwaukee again is putting together a real good one-loss record this season as we head into the All-Star break. And the pitch is high and away. The Rays were winners today over the Diamondbacks 6-1. The White Sox in the top of the 6th inning in Chicago lead the Royals 13-1. Cubs 1, Brewers no score in the 6th. Twins 7, the Rockies scoreless in the 5th. The Cardinals and the Marlins are scoreless through 5 innings at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's going to be the A's in Anaheim tonight to play the Angels. The Dodgers are in San Diego for a matchup with the Padres. And it'll be the Braves and the San Francisco Giants in that beautiful ballpark on the shores of McCovey Cove in San Francisco. Here we got nobody out, men at first and second base. On back-to-back hit batsman. And the pitch, hard ground ball to the right, goes off the glove of Enoch, the first baseman. The throw to the bag, nicely done as the pitcher. Buranassi comes over. 4-1 goes the put out, and the runners move over to second and third base respectively. Buranassi might be having some problems with his control tonight, but his fielding is right on the money. And the out is recorded 4-1. And Mitch Middlemiss will be the hitter. There you just saw the green safety bag that is employed here at Remax Field. And in all ballparks in the West Coast Baseball League, the ball is hit on the ground. You go to the green bag. If the ball is nailed into the outfield, you use the normal white bag. But I noticed the other day, I was watching a game at Fenway Park, they did not have the safety bag.
They don't use it in the media. They don't use it in professional baseball. But eventually they may use it. Some of these guys don't run the bases very well. They run into each other, and that should be happening.
Breaking pitch, swing and a miss to Mitchell Middlemiss. Middlemiss, and he again has brought his batting average right up 50 points. He was mired in that 230 zone for the first couple of weeks of the season. He's now hitting a very respectable 286. 13th ball game, his 43rd at bat, 6 runs scored, 12 hits. 3 runs batted in, no home runs, 1 stolen base. Second-year man out of Chilliwack, British Columbia, Mitch Middlemiss, the hitter. And the pitch on the way, and Middlemiss hits this one right on the screws. He nails a gapper out into right field. That'll tie the ball game up. Wes Lynch is the outfielder making the play. He hits the cutoff man, Fettis. His throw is up the road and on one bounce, and Middlemiss turned on the pitch, and he pulled it into the right field gap, gets 2 stakes, ties this ball game up at 2. He went with the pitch, he didn't pull it, but he hit it a ton. 3-base hit, 2 runs batted in. And Cole Kreisel will be the hitter. And those back-to-back hits batmen, as they so often do, they're not really any different than a base on ball or walk. They come back to haunt you.
You give a team free base runners and bad things are going to happen.
And Cole Kreisel looks at a strike in the outside corner, 1-1. Whole new set of games getting underway tonight in the West Coast League. The Nanaimo Night Owls are in Kamloops tonight to play the Northpaws. And the 1-1 pitch, full swing and a foul back. Springfield is in Ridgefield. Wenatchee is in Walla Walla. The Bend Elks are in Portland to play the Pickles. Bellingham is in Victoria tonight. Corvallis is at Marion to play the Berries. Kelowna Falcons and the Yakima Valley Pippins in Yakima, Washington. That should be deep enough to give the Riverhawks a lead. No, it's not. Drifting in towards the alley. And on the run in is Pettingill, and he makes the catch. The runner at third base being a middle miss. He's got no play at home plate. He'll have to hold, and there's 2 away. And Veach is the batter, hitting out of the 9 spot in the Edmonton order tonight. Hitting .341. As far as running speed is concerned, I'd put him up with anybody in the league. He can motor, especially in a big ballpark like Edmonton, where it's 420 feet to straightaway center. Bigger than most ballparks in the major leagues.
I was talking to Jake about Veach, and he says he ran a 60-yard dash, 6.2.
That's pretty good.
That's very good. The fastest guy I ever saw was Crawford. He's with Philadelphia right now. I saw him when he was a senior in high school at Bishop Gordon in Las Vegas, and we were doing some scouting there with him, and he ran at 6'4", 60.
Wes Covington told me one time when he was playing for the Phillies, and they played in the old ballpark in Philadelphia. Not Connie Mack Stadium, but the National League Park, where it was 450 feet to straightaway center. And he aired one out straight up the middle, 450 feet for a long out. But the runner at second, I'll get to that in a second, as a line drive base hit gives Edmonton the lead of 1, a 3-2 ball game. Drew Veach with an opposite field single. And that score is Mitch middle miss. And he gets extended, leans into that pitch, and gets awarded with an opposite field single. So Wes hit at 450 feet. Now it's 420 up the middle here, and that looks like a half a mile away. Imagine another 30 feet. And Wes did that, but less than 2 away. And there was a runner at second base. Runner goes, here comes the toss, it's off target. And in with a stolen base is Drew Veach. Ninth stolen base for Veach. And he was airborne. Strike 1 here to Shiru Sato. Edmonton up by a run. Veach is on the way towards third. The ball is hit in the air. Into the eye of that wind, drifting back and onto his right is Tommy Marquis to make the running catch. And that will retire the side, but a productive inning nonetheless, as the Riverhawks played 3 earned runs. And they do it here in the inning. On 2 hits, no errors, 1 man left on base. So Covington hits this bomb up the middle about 450 feet. The runner at second base was Johnny Callison, and he scored from second on a sacrifice fly. So in other words, Wes got a run batted in and no time at bat. Now Callison, you remember him?
Oh yeah.
He could run.
I remember Johnny Callison in the 1964-65 All-Star game, win extra innings in Anaheim. He hit the home run to win the All-Star game.
But he scored from second on a sacrifice fly.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. Edmonton up by a run as we move on to the third. And it's going to be Will Feltus, the leadoff batter here in the third. He looks at a strike, does Will Feltus. Out of Roy, Washington, 5'9", 170-pounder. As you can see, he's just a little wisp of a ball player, but I imagine he could probably pick it up pretty good. And I beg your pardon, that is Wes Lynch, the batter, to get things going. Hitting out of the 9 spot on the order, Wes Lynch. Middle infield is fully back. They're midway at first and third. The outfield is straight away. And the pitch here from Carter Fink. Here's a call strike, 0-2. If you're wondering why they're called the Lefties, if you look at a atlas and you look at the map of the continental United States, you'll see that the Atlantic coast is on the right-handed side of the map and the Pacific coast is on the left-handed side. That's why they call them the Lefties. They are on Pacific Coast waters. 84 miles an hour, a swing and a miss, and a strikeout. Strikeout number 3 on the day for Carter Fink. And Will Feltus will be the batter. And the pitch on the way, ground ball to the right-handed side. Diving forward is Kreisel. As he ranges over to his left, he put leather on it but could not squeeze it. That'll be a base hit for Feltus. Extended himself, he went horizontal on it. Touched it, but he could not squeeze it. As Feltus pulls an outside pitch. Tyson Pettingill will be the hitter. Tomorrow night, weather permitting, 7:05. Weather permitting, Sunday afternoon at 1:05. And hopefully we can dodge a bullet. This has not been a kind season for the Riverhawks as far as the weather is concerned. Bouncing ball on one hop. This is Parker. Fields it, plays it on to Kreisel, relays to first base as they go around the horn on a 5-4-3 double play. Here you're going to see it. And they turn that one really nice. 2.5 through, 3-2 Edmonton.
I'm showing Tristan how to kind of work out. So I'm going to lift both Kid and Tristan at the same time. So kind of you hug and then you just 3, 2, 1, jump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so that's going to work the lats and the bats and the
Oh, wait a second, hang on.
And then
Abby, sorry to interrupt you behind you. We got somebody running out on the field. Someone's running out on the field. Do we have security here? Looks like he's trying to steal second base. Wait a second. Can someone help? Oh! Here we go. There we go.
what happens when you try to steal from the Riverhawks.
Yes, that's Constable Bob Klimbau and police service dog out there. The Bagheera, those 2 partners. That guy doesn't stand a chance. Bagheera, one of 15 Edmonton police service dogs, K9 unit provides 24/7 coverage of the city, supporting all branches of the police service. Thanks for keeping our city safe, Bagheera and Bob. And thanks for taking one for the team. Playing the role of the bad guy. We know you're a good guy. Constable Sam Bloom. Give it up for everybody, keeping it safe there. Bagheera's now sniffing around DJ Patty's backpack, which is odd, but nothing in there, just some beef jerky. leadoff from your
And Katara Wakui, the leadoff batter here in the last of three, be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters in the Edmonton order. Chris Parkin and Easton Andrews, who is still one of the best hitters in the West Coast League despite a week off due to injury. And here comes the pitch, a fastball. Here from Gabe Bernacia. 1 ball and no strike. Bernacia delivers. His fastball is in there for a strike. 1-1. Some games underway in the West Coast League tonight. Nanaimo and Kamloops scoreless, playing the first inning. And that ball is nailed up the middle, a base hit. You can hear the report off the wooden bat. And that's going to be a base hit for Wakui. And second time in this ball game, the Riverhawks got their leadoff batter aboard. On the base hit to center field. Springfield is up on Ridgefield 2-0 in the first. Wenatchee and Walla Walla scoreless in the first inning tonight. A ball game being played down in southeast Washington, a little town called Walla Walla. Bend and the Portland Pickles are scoreless after 1 inning tonight. Kelowna and Yakima Valley scoreless in the first. Corvallis moves up the road into Marion, and it's a scoreless ball game after 1. And as Bellingham and Victoria scoreless at Royal Athletic Park in Victoria. There's a ball bounced out into right field, a 2-hopper fielded by Wes Lynch, and that will be a single for Chris Parkin. And the Ducks are on the pond, first and second, with nobody out. And the Hawks are swinging the pole tonight as Easton Andrews will be the hitter. Still putting up those real good numbers in the West Coast Baseball League. He right now is leading the league in batting average at .404. Jackson Fox, who was out due to injury, hitting .348, and he should be back anytime soon. Now, these are the Riverhawk leaders. And then you got Drew Veach hitting .341. Yakima's Parker Burt, we saw him a couple of weeks ago, middle of the plate in, a dead red hitter and a good one. He's hitting .410, albeit 90 batting points down from when we last saw him. He was hitting .500. But a .410 batting average for Parker Burt. Ethan Reynolds of Nanaimo hitting .405, and Andrews from Edmonton right on his heels hitting .404. And here is the batter, Easton Andrews. Built like a fire plug. Got a quick bat, nice hands. And he looks at a call strike, 2-1. Run batted in leader is Cade Crawford of Kamloops at 27. Martin Serrano of the Marion Berries with 27 stakes. J.T. Summers of Ridgefield has got 26. And the 2-1 pitch down and away, ball 3. And the pitch, ball is put into play. Ground ball to the right-handed side, fielded by Enoch onto the shortstop, Alco covering second base. And then the relay back on to first, and down to third goes Wakui.
Well, I think on that play, if the shortstop makes that throw to first base, he might have got a little play out. So I don't know what the shortstop was thinking. Obviously, he forgot who the base runner was.
Well, of all of Andrews' attributes, running speed is not one of them.
No, that's not one of them.
And Max Stagg will be the hitter. Hurston third, 3-6 to put out on Parkin at second base. Andrews with the fielder's choice and the pitch inside. Ball 1. Hit leader in the league is Ethan Reynolds of Nanaimo, 34 base hits. Matthew Wesley of Victoria, 32. And 3 players tied at 31. 1 ball and no strike here on Max Stagg. He's got 1 plate appearance tonight, no at-bats. He got plunked by a pitch and came in to score in the second inning. Stagg out of Adelaide, Australia. Hitting .185. He's a far better hitter than that. They got him in the lower part of the batting order, Brownie. I think the idea is maybe he'll get more fastballs batting in the bottom end of the order. And that'll bring his bat around as the pitch is fouled away.
Well, there's no doubt he's much better here. What's he hitting, 148 and 150?
185.
185. We know he's much better than that. Last year, I think he was one of the leaders on this team with the batting average and RBIs and home runs.
And he was a West Coast League All-Star. The All-Star game played last year in Bellingham, and they'll do it again this year, but it'll be in Victoria at Royal Athletic Park. 2-2 to Stag. Innings pitched leader in the league is Curtis Ellis. He's got a 23 1/3 innings of work under his belt for Walla Walla. Seth Sumner of Kelowna, 22 2/3 innings. And Jack Thompson of Kamloops at 22 2/3 innings. High fly ball out into right field, drifting on in to make the catch is Lynch. Here's the throw up the line, and eluding the tag is Wakui. And he just eluded the tag as it was a spin around play by the catcher, Young. I thought maybe he had his man dead to rights, but not to be. Run scores. Here's Lynch coming in to make the catch. Cranks his arm up. The throw is a little up the road, and there's no doubt about it. Eluding the tag was Wakui, and he hit the back point of home plate to score. Stag will get a run batted in and no time at bat. And we'll go to Jason Green. As we said, he's brought his batting average way back up. He was mired in around 170, something like that. He's now batting 238. Still well below what he is capable of hitting. And there he hit the bag with a line drive. Now we'll see what the umpire's call is. If it hits the bag, it should be a fair ball.
It hit that green base out.
Oh, okay.
Hit the green base, yeah.
Hit the safety bag,
yeah,
all right.
And that's in foul territory.
That's a good call. Hits the white bag, it's a fair ball.
Yes. Yeah, hits that green base. That's because the green base is in foul territory.
That is Iman Makani making the play. And he made the correct call. He did not have a whole lot of time to make up his mind. That ball was kissed. Hard sinking line drive. It's 6 inches more towards the white bag. It's a base hit. And here comes the pitch, high and outside. Hawks tonight wearing their home whites with the blue trim. And the lefties with the black top, orange trim, and the gray pants. Feltus, the second baseman, drawn fully back in between the bags. It doesn't matter. The pitch is a swing and a miss to get it done, but a run in to score. And the Hawks are up by a pair through 3.
Okay, well, a good trick is to hum to the tune of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. Do you know that song?
Yes, I do. I love that song. First I was afraid, I was petrified.
No, it's Staying Alive,
That's
Staying
it.
Alive.
You were in the parking lot earlier. That's how I know you.
Oh yeah! This is why you're on your feet, to get groovy and stay alive. If you would like to get some tickets and a chug jug from Booster Juice, is Booster Juice booster of the game? So get up and groove! Here we go!
Well, let's go with some skip the gym. Abby's gonna pick the best dancer.
We've got
you gotta work it, right, Abby? You gotta work it.
Yeah, and she was really working it.
Everybody's working it. Look at this.
They are. It was a tough call today. All right, let's play ball.
There you go. They're loving it. They're doing it. They're driving the 70s right back. Congratulations. Boost to the game. even make our Instagram or our socials at EDM Riverhawks, so you can find us. Yeah, follow us on socials. We love it. And the best social media teams in all of sports.
Ball game right about the 50-minute mark here in the fourth inning, and Ethan Wood on an 0-for-1 night. Left-handed batter up there, port side of the plate, front foot open, swings. It's a ball that is going to go off the glove of Parkin, the third baseman. That's a tough chance, hard sinking line drive. He didn't play it into an in-between hop. That's what he got. And an infield hit.
Looks like they gave him an error on that one now. Well, maybe they changed it back to a hit. Wise. That is a hit. Oh, they gave him an error.
Okay, E5 is what it is. Caden Young is the batter. Base hit up the middle his first time through. The pitch to him. Ground ball to third. One hop here to Parkin. On to Kreisel at second. Off the bag. And the relay to first and the second ground ball double play. Turned tonight by the Riverhawks. Started by Parkin. Turned by Kreisel and finished by Max Stagg. 5-4-3. Now, I did see for quite a number of years what was considered to be the best double play combination of their era with the Detroit Tigers, Lou Whitaker and Alan Trammell. And they were something. And neither one of us are old enough to remember Tinker, Stevers, the Chance.
No. And I don't think either one is in the Hall of Fame.
No, I wouldn't think so.
And they both should be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion anyway.
And here comes the pitch. Turned it over. That's a curveball low. Ball on the strike. That 84 Tigers, that's the best single-season team I ever saw. In those days, the Major League schedule was 160 games in the regular season. So at the quarter pole, 40 games, they were 35-5. Slow ground ball pulled to the right. Kreisel is up with it. That is touched at the mound. It'll go 1-4-3 in the putout. I doubt very much that it did. But it's a ground ball out to set down the side as we move along to the last of four. But what a record. 35-5, 1/4 way through the year.
Who was the manager?
Sparky Anderson.
I can't fool all coats. He knows everything. Yeah.
And he brought an old guy with him from Cincinnati. And Sparky was getting up in years by that time. Alex Grammas.
Alex Grammas and Sparky were together for years with Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And in Detroit. Yeah.
On to the last of four. Edmonton leads by 2.
Kicking the line last time. I allowed it, but paramedics, I will not allow that play this go round, all right? Are you ready, firefighters? I see it's from shortest to tallest. I love that. On your marks, get set, tug! Oh my gosh, the paramedics started off strong. The firefighters are actually struggling. Wow, this is quite the match that I was not expecting. No one is budging, so it's whoever's closest. No, okay, firefighters are getting some legs. They're getting some legs. And come on, paramedics. You can do it. We have to call it. Oh, and it's the firefighters with the win. Let's hear it for our firefighters and our team paramedics. Stick around for the firefighters taking on the EPS for the championship.
Well, there you go. No one was chicken to make that Tug-of-war. Riverhawks score 1-0 fans. See the Popeyes chicken biscuit coupon for volunteers leaving the stadium. So yeah, it's our Popeyes inning. Let's get some chicken, and here to help us out, left fielder number 36, Mitchell Middlemiss.
Here in the last half of the four, the bottom three of the order due up, and Mitch Middlemiss. And he hit one right on the screws. He gapped the 3-base hit out into right field in the gap. Knocked in a couple of runs, and he came around to score himself. 1 ball, no strike. Here on Middlemiss, fully back in the middle infield, midway on the corners. I was talking about that 84 Tiger Club, and one-time Edmonton Trappers were on that team, 2 outfielders, Rusty Kuntz being one, Rod Allen being the other. I remember Rusty told me that Sparky said, I'm going to play you in the outfield maybe once a week. Now, if you don't like that, I'll trade you or I'll send you to the minor leagues. But if you want to hang around, that's about what you're going to play. And I said, okay, I'll hang around.
World Series champions, 1984.
Guy that was on that club managed in Indy ball, I got to know him, Darrell Evans.
Darrell Evans.
Third baseman.
Long Beach guy.
And the pitch inside. Big Cease Fielder was the first baseman. We mentioned Alan Trammell, Lou Whitaker. Lance Parrish was you were talking about a man made of steel. It was Lance Parrish. He was the catcher. I don't remember all the outfielders, but I remember Chet Lemon was one of them. And led on the mound by Jack Morris when he was right in the middle of his prime. He's part of a great trivia question. Only twice in the 100 and some year history of the American League has one team completed the game with the same batting average they started the game with. All 9 hitters.
Is that right?
Once it was in 1939, and the other one, and I saw it on TV, was in 1982. Now, in 1939, Bob Feller threw an opening day no-hitter for the Indians. And in 1982, the guy I just talked about threw an opening day no-hitter for the Detroit Tigers. So everybody went into the game with a 0.00 batting average, and they came out of it with a 0.00 batting average. Jack Morris. And they had it all. They had starting pitching. They had the stopping Willie Hernandez. What a year he had out of the bullpen. Aurelio Lopez was a big hard thrower. Juan Berenguer. Milt Wilcox was another one of their starting pitchers. 35-5 at the quarter pole that season. And I think they played the Padres in the World Series and won it in 4.
Yeah, you're right. That's who they played, the Padres. Tony Gwynn's only World Series.
That's a guy I saw come up through the Pacific Coast League. What a hitter. To say the least, what a hitter. Tony Gwynn.
But you know, he went to San Diego State on a basketball scholarship.
Did he really?
Yeah.
You know, he never really looked like a basketball player to me.
But he could play. He was good.
Double play depth in the middle infield, and here comes the pitch on the way. It's on the hands. A dribbler down to first base. Enoch's going to field the ball. He won't have a play at second. Gets the unassisted put out as Kreisel is erased, and Middlemiss moves into scoring position. And Drew Veach will be the hitter. Veach with a base hit and a run batted in his first time along today. Here he shows the bunt. It's a drag bunt, and it's a good one. Won't be a play for Wood, the third baseman coming in. He gloves the ball, has a look to first base, and he wisely eats the ball. So that'll put men at first and third as Drew Veach legs out 90 feet on a bunt single. So you got the high end of the bat, the bad Wood. That deadens the ball. And we'll go to the top of the order, and Shiro Sato. And Shiro is 0 for 2 tonight. 2 tries, he slid to center, he slid to left. And Shiro takes a strike, 0-1. Veach is on the move towards second base. The ball's hit in the air. It's a high, lazy pop fly into short right field. Lynch on the run in. He's got an easy catch, and there's 2 away. There's Sato just got under the pitch. And Katuro Wakui is the batter.
There are some teams that when a guy like Veach can run that well, and you're the batter, and you see him stealing the base, you take that pitch.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you know he's going to steal the base for you. I know the Dodgers. That's when Maury Wolves was playing, and Jim Gilliam batted second. He would take that pitch, just like that right there.
Runners on the move. The
There
throw
you
is
go.
on one bounce to second base. Tag put down by the shortstop Akko covering, and you got men at second and third base. Drew Veach with his second bag on the day. You know what? When you got the horses, you might as well run them.
Yep.
Nothing in one on the batter. Down and away. The proviso there, of course, there is 2 gone in the inning. I don't think that Ricky Henderson ever got a red light when he was on the base paths. Go. Unless it was a late in the game, you're up 10 runs or you're down 10. Ground ball to the left side, and that's through the hole. 1 run will come in to score. They're going to try for 2. Here's Pettingill's throw. It's up the road, and 2-run score and a base hit by Katuro Wakui. And he gets 2 stakes and a bouncing single to left field.
And there's our stolen base. Gives us an extra run.
2-run single for Wakui. And Chris Parkin is going to be the batter. The shortstop Akko was maybe cheating a little bit towards second base. That opened up a pretty good size hole to the left side of the infield. And Parkin is the batter. And the pitch. Fastball strike, nothing in one. So the Hawks open up a lead of 4. It's a 6-2 ball game here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Some of the Riverhawks statistical leaders, Easton Andrews hitting .404, which has got him 3rd in the league and in first place here on the Riverhawks. And the pitch inside. Jackson Fox hitting .348, Drew Veach hitting .341. Fox still rehabbing an injury. He's not in the lineup tonight. Run batted in leader is Easton Andrews with 23. And here's the 2-2. Curveball down and away. With Wakui's 2 runs batted in here in this at bat in the 4th, he's now got 19 on the year, 2nd spot on the club. And Shiru Sathu's got 5 stakes. He sits at 3rd on the club. Parkin, the 6th batter to the plate here in the last of 4. And the pitch. Overhand curve, swing and a miss. Throw to first base. Tagged down by Enoch. Just getting back to the bag is Wakui. Earned run average leader is Carter Fink, who's starting here tonight, 1.45 ERA. David Shepard at 2.79, and a couple players tied at 3.21. As you look at this beautiful ballpark in Edmonton from the drone camera. Fly ball up the middle. Tommy Marquis drifts on to his right to make the easy catch and set down the side. Edmonton with a lead of 4 as we head to the 5th.
Edmonton Firefighters have earned themselves a bit of a reputation of being, let's just say, photogenic. Tonight, a few of our firefighter models are making their way through the stands, tossing out coupons for this year's Firefighter calendar that supports the Firefighters Burn Treatment Society. So stand up if you want a calendar. Who needs a calendar? There we go. Yes.
I want one of those, Graham, just for research and to support the Burn Society. No other reasons, Graham.
No other reasons.
No other reasons.
I just like the calendars for the dates on them.
Me too. And by the way, if someone could bring me a cloth to wipe down, I've been slobbering a little bit all over my mic.
Oh, look at that. Fridays is arms and back. It's boring, but that's
I believe that's actually Mr. June. Ryan is Mr. June.
Is that right?
That's right.
Nice.
What's your favorite month, Graham?
June. I don't have a favorite month.
Mine too.
Why would you
June.
ask?
June. It's only for a good cause.
That's right. All proceeds will support the burn unit at the U of A Hospital, as well as the Alberta Firefighters Burn Camp for Children, the week-long camp for children and young burn survivors aged 7 to 17 years old from across western and northern Alberta.
Abs save lives, Graham.
Abs. I thought you said absolutely. Abs there, but there's a lot of abs in that calendar.
That's Mr. June on the camera there, yeah.
Absolutely.
And that is Mr. September? April! That's when I was born! Whoa, Mr. April, hi. How's it going?
Sit around.
It is First Responders Night here at the ballpark. And Edmonton's finest is here tonight, the Edmonton Police Service, along with the Firefighters. Good to have those guys here. What a great job they do. They very seldom get a night off or an easy night. And a breaking pitch here to Malden Acco. Dropped down a sacrifice bunt his first time through. So he's got one plate appearance. He got no at-bats on tonight. And the spinner is down and away. Soft curve at 77 miles an hour. Well, the Blue Jays came back, but it was not enough. 5-4 ball game. They lose to the Texas Rangers tonight at the Rogers Stadium in Toronto. Fly ball to center field. Drew Veach scampers over, and he's got such good speed, he makes the tough play look easy. Not that that was a tough play, but Veach makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Well, there's no doubt his running speed is a plus tool, and that's scouts look for guys who can run. They like guys who can run. I was asked one time, why is speed so important? And like I was told to me by a guy named Bill Clark, he says, Brownie, speed never goes in a slump.
Never does. Correct on that. 6 ground ball outs tonight here for Carter Fink. Coughed up 2 runs in the second inning, but not a sniff since. He's also been in 8 of 2 ground ball double plays. That is because his balls hit on the ground. Strike 1 here to Patterson. Garrett Patterson, the designated hitter. Here in the top of the 5th inning on Fireworks Friday night at Remax Field. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. The year you were drafted was 1969, and I remember that World Series very well. That was still in the days when the World Series games were played in the daytime. They were not in the night. Bowie Kuhn was the commissioner, and he changed that to nighttime baseball, and I don't think he had any choice. Your television audience is so much better at night than it is in the day. But I got to know one of those Mets outfielders quite well. He was a broadcaster for the New Orleans Zephyrs. He played right field, Ron Swoboda.
Ron Swoboda.
And he made some Herculean catches in that series. And the center fielder was Tommy Agee. And he made even more. And I think the left fielder, but I could be wrong, was Don Clendenin. Fly ball to left field, middle miss there to make the catch. And what he told me that all of those unbelievable catches were made with 2 away, and because of that, the Orioles stranded about 15 base runners. That was the series right there.
That the Orioles and the Mets in '69 reminded me of the Pirates Yankees in 1960. The better team didn't win.
Tommy Markey, and here comes the pitch to him. Roller off to the right. Here's Kreisel onto his left, gathers it in, makes the throw. And that's now 8 ground ball outs here for Carter Fink. One player that always comes to mind, and he could play today, and he'd be an all-star. You must talk about a man who was built, strong, was the starting right fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Clemente.
Roberto Clemente. What a player. 0's over as we move to the last half of 5.
Ready, Chompers. Are you ready, Piggy's Cove? On your marks, get set, go. As you can see, one teammate is feeding the other chili and Tabasco sauce. So we've got ourselves, oh no, Grayson can't stand the heat. He cannot stand it. Wow, one is already done from Jack's team. Yes, cheer for your favorites. Here we go. Grayson can't stomach it. You still have 20. Wow, congratulations to They still have 15 seconds left.
Do we have a
Grayson
paramedic
can handle the heat. Congratulations, guys.
Abby, is there a paramedic close to you to help out?
Anyone who specializes in vomiting Tabasco sauce, come down to this section.
Do you want to check? Is he okay, Abby? Give him a check. Let's see what's going on.
Check. Grayson? He's all right. How do you feel, Grayson?
I'm all right.
He's all right, like I said.
Yeah, he looks great.
We're going to get him a free hat because...
He's rubbing it in his eyes, Abby. I feel that's not
don't do
advised.
that, buddy. Don't worry, guys. Grayson's going to be okay. We're going to get him a free hat. It just went down the wrong pipe. And
Okay.
congratulations, you guys are going to PALS. Do that before you leave for Calgary. Good job, guys.
Well, that Abby was a terrible idea, but it's sure made for good TV.
And the new pitcher in the ball game is Casey Jelkowski. He's a junior, 6 feet, 215 pounder, out of Gresham, Oregon. And he'll go to work here in the last 5 on the 404 bat of Easton Andrews. Andrews tonight got hit by a pitch and scored. Hit a ball into a forced play at second base, did that in the 3rd. So Andrews is the batter to get things going. Feltus, the second baseman, fully back between the bags of first and second, right on the back end of the infield skin. And the count even at a ball and a strike to Andrews. And the pitch on away, ball 2. So again, a Blue Jay loss to the Texas Rangers 5-4. And Mr. Guerrero was not earning his money, just quite that simple. I see they've moved Ernie Clement into the 2 spot in the batting order where he deserves to be. He's an all-star. He will represent the Blue Jays in the Midsummer Classic.
Well, the Blue Jays might have to change a little of their philosophy and start playing a little bit of small ball. They got to do something to start creating some more runs and some more offense. But their defense, well, I didn't watch the game today, but I watched the game the other day when they lost the game by making a couple of errors that shouldn't have happened. One base running and one on a pick off to third. Those things should be happening at the
Well, that was terrible. That throw to third. I don't know what that guy was thinking. Third, you don't hold a runner to third. I've never seen that. As it was, he threw the ball behind the third baseman.
Behind the third baseman. If he throws it in front, we have a chance. If he throw it to his glove side.
Well, you have a chance of the run not scoring.
Yeah.
You have no chance of getting the guy.
No.
And here's the pitch on the way to Andrews. He fouls it off. Ball player out of Fort Worth, Texas, Easton Andrews. And the 3-2 to him is down and away for ball 4. And the batter will be Max Stagg. Weather permitting, we'll go tomorrow night at 7:05 and at 1:05 on Sunday. Monday will be an off day, and then it's going to be a real test for the ball club, the defending league champion Bellingham Bells, who are 10-0 in their last 10. You just cannot get better than that. And find themselves in a tie for the lead with the Apple Sox from Wenatchee. And here comes the pitch. Ground ball down to third on one hop, fielded by Wood. On to Felters at second. Throw hops off the bag. And the relay on to first base, go 5-4-3, and there's 2 away. Now next weekend the Hawks will be in Wenatchee, and there'll be a doubleheader in that series. Likely not on the Friday night, that's travel day, but very likely on the Saturday they'll have a twilight doubleheader. And a single game on the Sunday. Monday will be off, and the Hawks will be right back here in Edmonton. So the month of July, they have a chance to gain some ground in the standing. The second half will be getting underway, and they'll enjoy some home cooking. And the pitch fouled off here by Green. Again, the new pitcher in the ball game is Casey Jankowski. And he throws the first pitch strike. .85 miles an hour with some nice natural late sink on the pitch. Here by Jankowski, bringing around a 1-2. The Hawks have turned 2 double plays tonight, and they've bounced into 1. Green got out in front of the pitch, but he hits a laser fair at first base by about 6 inches. Green will pull on into scoring position with a 2-out double, and he hit it right on the screws. 101 miles an hour off the barrel. And he did all that. He did that with his wrists because he was out in front of the pitch.
Kept his hands back. Kept his hands back and let his hands do the work for him. Didn't try to overswing. Nice loose hands. Got the bat head out there and hit the ball pretty hard.
And middle miss will be the hitter. That is the 7th hit of the ball game here tonight for Edmonton. Middle miss, walked and scored in the 4th inning. Knocked in a couple of runs and the ball he hit right on the screws, a gap triple out into right field. And he hit that a long way to the opposite field. Green takes his lead at second. Here comes the pitch up and in. Final totals tonight for the starter. Gabe Baranasi, a 4-inning stint, 6 earned runs, 6 hits, didn't strike anybody out, walked the batter, and he hit 2 batsmen. And here's the 2-0 pitch on the way. Sinker ball inside, ball 3. Through a total of 70 pitches, 29 of them were not in the strike zone, 41 strikes for Baranasi. Well, we send our congratulations out to the Oklahoma Sooners. They are the 2026 College World Series champions with a great record, 43-23. And they won the third and deciding game of the 3-game final series, 13-2 over LSU, Louisiana State University. There's a ball that's floated up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Middle Miss. He'll get his 3rd run batted in on the night on a par 3 out in the center field. That scores Jason Green. He muscled that ball out into center field. That was not a fat pitch. And Cole Kreisel will be the hitter. So again, a 13-2 victory over LSU to give Oklahoma the championship. So they were happy down in Norman, Oklahoma, the home of the Sooners. Norman about 20 miles south of Oklahoma City. Strike 1 here to Kreisel. And the other team that plays at that level of baseball and university ball is the University of Oklahoma Cowboys. They play in a place called Stillwater. One ball, one strike here to Kreisel. Felter is fully back, midway between the bags of first and second base. A lot of lefties in this Edmonton lineup tonight.
And you know that Oklahoma was like a wild card. They didn't make it out of their tournament, but because their record was so good, they got voted in as a wild card.
And here comes the 2-1 pitch, fouled away. Some of the previous winners in the last few years, LSU was the winner in 2025, Tennessee in 24, LSU in 23, Ole Miss were the champions in 22, Mississippi State in 2021. And the 2-2 pitch is on the way. Overhand curveball. Nice spin, nice break, 70-mile-an-hour hook. Thrown here by Jalkowski to retire the side, a run in to score, and we're through 5 and a lead of 5 for Edmonton.
Dispatch calls, right? And so our mascot Kid actually learned how to choose when to call 911 or not. So we're going to watch this video on the screen, and Carrie's going to help me figure out if Kid learned something. Everyone, check that screen out. Okay, so Kid is what? Oh, has a brain freeze. Oh my gosh, Kid, come on! Don't call for that. What about this one? Choking!
Definitely call 911.
Certainly, yes, absolutely. This one, getting into a car and, oh, Kid, locked his keys in the car. Yeah, exactly. That'll happen if you call 911 on that. Oh, wait, that's a major injury. Whoops.
Definitely call 911 for that.
And he's giving CPR correctly. Okay, cash box. Stealing, question mark?
Absolutely.
Yeah, call 911 for that, kids. Stealing second base.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not! Do not call 911 for stealing second base. You're allowed to steal in baseball. Well, that is pretty great.
Kid. Good job, Kid.
Is there anything else you'd like to add about calling 911?
Yeah, if you feel like something is life and death, call 911. We'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for all the work that you do. That was Carrie with Ecom.
Thank you. I'm going to call 911 on both of you because that little segment was so good it should be a crime. Now leading off,
Sixth inning about set to get underway. We'll go to the 9-hole batter, Wes Lynch. He was the third and final strikeout on the night by the starter, Carter Fink. And Fink will go to work with an 85-mile-an-hour spinner. 0-1 to Lynch. Feltus, the second baseman, and Pettingill, the left fielder, due up in the inning. 9-1 and 2 hitters here in the Port Angeles lineup tonight. And the pitch is down and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on Lynch. If I was the Riverhawks, the one uniform I would not wear this year are the baby blue uniforms. They are winless in 5 tries in the blues. Bouncing ball down to third. Parkins got it. Side arms across the diamond. Lynch is set down, 1 away. Now, you were a long, long time in baseball, professional and otherwise, and superstitions in baseball. And I'm that way. If we lose 2 games and I'm wearing a certain piece of apparel, well, I won't wear it the third day. I just won't.
I remember I was fortunate enough to throw 2 no-hitters in the minor leagues. And in both of them, as we got to the later innings, I would tell my guys, hey, guys, I'm throwing a no-hitter. Oh, you should have got the looks I got.
Oh, you don't want to say that. In fact, usually when it gets to the 7th inning or so, you got a no-no. Nobody will sit near you in the dugout.
Yeah.
And the pitch in there for a called strike. In the white uniforms, they're 2-1. In the themed alternative uniforms, 2-3. In the Navy uniforms, pretty good record of 5 victories against 3 losses. Now that's a Navy top with a white bottom. And the 2-strike pitch, foul to the backstop.
Well, for me, they can wear any uniform they want, but those ones that have the brown pants, the ones that, I guess, for the trees, the brown pants on the green top.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That's a Hall of Shamer right there. One of the original Expos, and I met a few of them down through the years in the minor leagues. They were scouts or managers or coaches. When the Expos had that first year, that uniform, and it was a stylized M. Remember on the uniform, on the lip, on the cap, and the players just about refused to wear them until Gene Mock said, "Well, fine, don't wear them, you won't play." Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 4 here for Carter Fink. One of the outfielders who was a coach with the Calgary Ball Club and Independent Ball, Boots Day, told me that. Tyson Pettingill is the batter. And Fink rocks into the windup, the pitch. Late swing and it's a foul ball up the right side and out of play. I would think we're in the high 4s, might be 5,000 in the ballpark tonight.
It looks like a real good crowd, Al. I was gonna guesstimate about the same as you, 4,500 maybe.
And the 0-1 pitch, foul back. Carter Fink out of a town in the state of New York called Victor, New York. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Ground ball, a 2-hopper here to the shortstop, Sato, onto his glove-handed side, makes the scoop, makes the throw. And we're 5.5 innings done, and the Hawks are up by 5.
And I'm here with 3 Ecom contestants. They are going to try and simulate a ambulance and fire truck siren. Winner gets this night shift essentials basket. All right, so Dylan, you are going to start us off with here's the basket. And Leaf told me that this Red Bull is essential for Ecom workers, by the way, 911 dispatch. And Dylan's going to start us off with a fire truck siren. Go for it, Dylan. Okay, I like it. All right, Sarah, what do you have? What's your response? Woo, woo. Okay, and Leaf? Woo, honk. Honk. All right, let's hear a real siren. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do it. So that's fire truck siren. Not sure who's closest. Now we're going to do the ambulance. Here we go. Woo, somebody's hurt. Woo. Pretty good, nice tone. Woo. All right, what's a real one? Let's hear it. Pretty good. All right, who do you think, everybody? Dylan? Sarah? Leaf? Leaf, congratulations, Leaf. You get a night shift essentials with the Red Bull that you so desire. And that was our National Bank Take It to the Bank Challenge. Woo, 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 woo.
There you go. There's going to be people thinking there's a lot of animals in distress with those ambulance and other sirens, but good job, everybody. Sounded great. Hey, you know, on the concourse tonight, many amazing organizations that support the work of first responders and healthcare heroes. One of them is CAMS. That stands for the Center for Advanced Medical Simulation over at NAIT. CAMS provides healthcare and emergency services students with realistic simulation training, helps them build confidence, develop critical skills, and prepare for high-pressure situations before they serve our community. So check out the critical work that they do by scanning the QR code on the screen. What a great project there from the students at NAIT.
There's a place you can go, I said, young man. When you're short on your dough, you can stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. If I hear
Hey, are you Justin and Jenny Stewart on the screen there? There you go. Their son Finnegan plays in the team, and we want to wish you a happy 27th wedding anniversary today. There we go. Yes. Thanks for coming out, supporting everybody. There's Finnegan. Yeah. Parents are here. Yes.
Well, there was a delay as we have had an injury to the relief pitcher, Casey Jelkowski. He's done for the night. So Diego Riley Bell, the new pitcher in the ball game, 6'1", 185-pounder, out of Ridgewood, New Jersey. Right-handed pitcher comes in and he goes to work on Drew Veach. So Jelkowski works an inning tonight. 1 run was earned on 2 hits, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. And Veach, who is giving the Hawks some real nice production out of the 9th spot in the batting order. He's 2 for 2 with a run batted in, 2 stolen bases, and a run scored. We'll have Sato and Makui due to follow. Drew Veach, .341 batting average, this being his 11th game. Did not start the season with the Riverhawks, was a late arrival, but it was an arrival that the Riverhawks were glad to see come. He can catch fly balls with anybody in the West Coast League. 2-0 here to Veach. Diego Riley, then the / Bell, hyphenated last name. Ball 3. In the West Coast League tonight, they're through 5. And it's Nanaimo up on Kamloops, 2-0. That's in the 5th inning. At the ballpark in Nanaimo. No, make that in Kamloops tonight. And here comes the pitch. Right down the pump for a strike. Bridgefield leads Springfield 3-2 in the 3rd. Wenatchee and Walla Walla are scoreless through 4. Bend and the Portland Pickles tonight in Portland, scoreless after an inning. Kelowna and Yakima Valley 2 apiece in the 3rd. In Yakima, Washington. Corvallis and Marion scoreless through 4. And it's Bellingham and Victoria, no score to report after 5 innings tonight at Royal Athletic Park. Count runs full on that swing and a foul coming back. There you have a look at the ballpark through our drone camera. Again tomorrow night, 7:05 contest, matinee game on Sunday, weather permitting. One thing you do know with this artificial turf and the drainage that it has and the way this ball club operates, if there's a ghost of a chance that they'll play, they will play. Might not look like it if you look out the window. A little bit of rain will not stop this club from playing. Breaking ball, and Veach takes strike 3 call. 76 miles an hour on the spinner.
Well, that's the one good thing about the turf, Al. It can rain and rain and rain, and as long as we get a window of a couple of hours, we'll be able to play.
And it's Shiru Sato. He's flied to all 3 outfield spots tonight, left, center, and right. And the pitch to Shiru is a strike. 0-1. From Diego Riley Bell, the starter today was Gabe Baranisi, a 4-inning stint, 6 earned runs on 6 hits. Middle infield is fully back. You're going to have Wood come up wide of the bag at third base. Midway at first is Enoch. The outfield is around to the right. And the count out a ball and a strike. And the 1-1 pitch is on the way. Fastball is up and in. Playing the 9th inning, it's the Milwaukee Brewers up on the Cubs, 6-2 ball game. That is midway point of the 9th inning. Twins 7, the Rockies 3 in the top of 9. Marlins are holding on to a slim 1-run lead, top of the 8th inning, 1-0 on the Cardinals tonight at Busch Stadium. Speaking of the Cardinals, certainly glad to see that their first base coach was inducted this past week into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. I speak of Stubby Clapp.
Stubby Clapp.
And Stubby played 2 seasons here for us in independent ball. No, I don't know if Stubby was 5'6", but pound for pound in any sport that I've ever had anything to do with, he's one of the toughest athletes I've ever seen.
He was a pretty good player. He played with a kid that played for me named Jason Lee when they won the U18 World Championships in 1990 something, and he was one of the mainstays on that team.
And goes to second. Here's the throw down on one bounce. The shortstop Akko slaps down the tag, and a race to Shuru Sato trying to steal second base. That's a real good throw by the catcher Young. You'll get a look at it here. Not an easy pitch to handle. Comes out of his crouch, cocks that right arm, and he throws up and right where it needed to be, right on the front point of the bag.
Yeah, I think he missed it. I think he might have missed that one. It looked like he tagged him on the knee and his foot was already on the base.
Well, it's too late. I've already penciled in 2-6
there
on the put-off.
We can't.
And the pitch to Wakui, batting left-handed, and he takes on away. Ball 2. One of 3 that I'm aware of Edmonton ball players that are in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame. Justin Morneau being another one, and Matt Stairs. Matty now a hitting instructor in the Okotoks Dogs organization. Fredericton, New Brunswick ball player. And here comes the 2-0 toss. Down and away. It was over the block, but missed at the knee. Diego Riley Bell, third pitcher on the night, strides home and the pitch inside. A 4-pitch walk offered up to Katuro Wakui. And third baseman Chris Parkin will be the batter. Vancouver, Washington ball player, which is just across the border and across the Columbia River from the city of Portland, Oregon. Six-foot, 200-pounder. Catcher Young is going to have a meeting here with the pitcher, Diego Riley Bell. Parkin on a 1-for-3 night. And there you see the plate umpire. That is Jeff Chipley. Amon McConney, the umpire at first base. Devin Redekop works at third. And these umpires will be with us for the entire Port Angeles series. Monday is an off day, and then it's the Bellingham Bells in for 3. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And the pitch is not held cleanly by Young, goes on to the backstop. So pulling in a scoring position is Wakui. I'd call that a pass ball.
Yeah, it's a pass ball. He's got to catch that ball for us.
1-0 to Parkin. Both bullpens are idle here as we speak in the home half of the 6th inning. 2 gone, man in scoring position. The pitch is a breaking ball. And it's in the strike zone. 76 miles an hour on the curveball. And they can play the infield pretty much fully back with 2 away. Fly ball hit up the middle, up into the eye of that wind, and it's an easy catch here for Tommy Marquez. Fly ball to center, sets down the side, and we'll move along to the 7th inning.
To the field, the fire department. Woo! This is the championship, guys, and they're facing off against the EBS.
That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the police.
That's right, this is the final round, the championship. The winning team is going to go on with additional tickets to the Riverhawks and our famous bus stop sign to put in their headquarters, all right? So this is what you're playing for. Dial in. On your marks. Get set. Tug! Last year, ladies and gentlemen, the Fire won. So can the Edmonton Police Service pull themselves together? Oh, Fire! They're in formation. They just work so well together. The Police Service are struggling, and it goes to the Firefighters for 2 years in a row. Yeah! Oh, there's literally chalks coming off of their hands. Congratulations, Edmonton Fire team. Here you go. You've received tickets. You've received our bus stop sign. Okay, bus stop sign that you're going to put in your fire hall. All right, and some tickets to the Riverhawks. Come back with all your friends. Come on. Congratulations, 2-time champs.
Wow. I saw Mr. April in there cheering them on. That could have been their secret weapon. Just got him that extra bit of handsome in there.
Who's crying in?
And now in the pitch for your Edmonton Riverhawks, number 4, Jack Becker.
Yeah, go get a sound 2025.
And here's the totals for the starting pitcher tonight. 67 pitches on the night, thrown by Carter Fink. 37 in the strike zone, 30 that were not. And just a real nice clinic put on tonight by Carter Fink and Jack Becker. Big left-hander, second-year Riverhawk, who just joined the ball club, will make his maiden voyage as a Riverhawk this season. And a ball popped up. Parkin over by the dugout railing on the third base side makes the catch, 1 pitch. And Ethan Wood has gone 1 away. Jack Becker, 6'1", 190-pound left-hander. And Caden Young will be the hitter. Carter Fink Brownie was outstanding tonight. Now he got roughed up for a couple of runs in the second inning, but not a sniff after that. We'll get his totals later on tonight. A lot of ground ball outs. Balls hit in the air that weren't hit hard. And he was the recipient of no less than 2 ground ball double plays because he threw strikes. Not 1 walk. 3 hits. Struck out 4. Coughed up 2 runs earned on the opening 6 innings tonight. Strike 1 here to Caden Young. And the pitch is up and in. And the count even at a ball and a strike.
Double plays when needed them. Had a couple of 3-2 counts, but he got the ball over the plate for the third strike. Got his ground ball or strikeout. Pitched very well.
He did not go into many deep counts this evening. On the infield tonight is Parkin at third, Stagg at first, Sato at short, Kreisel at second baseman, Middle Miss in left, Veach in center, and Wakui is the starting right fielder tonight. Green completes the battery, and the pitch is right down Broadway for a called third strike. Strikeout number 1 tonight for Jack Becker. There you see it, right in the rectangle. And Carter Enoch, the batter. Mission, California ball player. Right-handed hitter, deep in the box, straight off stance, line drive. Hit the Parkin, and he's there to haul it in. That one was 100 miles an hour off the bat. He was playing about midway, and he was in a perfect spot to catch the ball. Had he not been in that spot, he wouldn't have caught it.
And that'd have been a double. That ball hit pretty well.
So a line drive out, 6.5 down. It's 7th inning stretch time at Remax Field.
Words are on the screen, everybody. I'm in the section with all of our first responders. Let's give them a big shout out.
Batting our Royal Riverhawk, the designated hitter, number 51, Easton Andrew.
Go Hawks, go! Go Hawks,
There you see the big lumbering left-handed batter, the cleanup man tonight, Easton Andrews, Fort Worth, Texas ball player, and he takes high ball 1. They say they make everything big in Texas, and he's a prime example. Big, muscular ball player. Third in the league in hitting. A sizzling .403 batting average. 0 for 1 tonight, but a hit batsman and a base on ball. Ball 2, strike none. Here from Diego Riley Bell. Hyphenated last name. As you see the downtown core of the city of Edmonton, it looks resplendent tonight. And it's Coda Green. That is the Walter Dale Bridge over the North Saskatchewan River. And here's the 2-0 pitch, too high, ball 3. And the 3-0 pitch. There's a forecast for some rain in the area over the next couple of days, and after 8 inches in that deluge last week, we need more rain like we need ants at a picnic.
Yeah, you're right. We don't need any more rain. We've had enough rain. But unfortunately, we can't control the weather.
That we cannot do. And it's going to be Max Stagg. He's bounced into a double play tonight. Knocked in a run with a fly ball to deep right field. Got hit by a pitch, and he came around to score. Real fan favorite from last season. One of the coaches is out at the mound. He's not wearing his uniform top. I can't tell you who it is. It's either Adrian Leonard Nunez or Tanner Knapp. The field manager is Donald Braze. That drone camera, now in its second year of operation, puts a whole new dimension to the production of these Riverhawk ball games. Amazing little tool.
Well, just saw a little bit of lightning over the left field fence over there. Hopefully it's still a ways away from us.
And here comes the pitch to Max Stagg. He squares off, shows the bunt, and he draws the bat back and takes strike one. There's a ball player from Australia, but went to Oregon State, was big high draft pick, and he's living up. He's drawing some great numbers this year in his first year of Major League Baseball. Now, you were mentioning that we have a ball player on this roster that has signed a letter of intent with Oregon State. Play for the Beavers.
Yeah, we do. Geez, where did I put his name at? Yeah, Sam Coxon. I was talking to Jake during their BP, and he mentioned that Sam Coxon pitched against.
And a ball is raised up the middle. High fly ball, straight away center. Camped into this is Tommy Marquet, and he's there to put it away, one gone.
Yeah, he pitched 6 innings against that team in Oregon, and one of the coaches from Oregon State was there, liked what he saw, offered him a full scholarship.
Well, isn't that something?
Oh, yeah.
And he did pitch well. I saw that telecast.
And we have another kid named an infielder, Omar Gonzalez, and he's signed a letter of intent for University of California, Bakersfield. So, yeah, we're getting some guys off to some pretty good schools.
And Jason Green is the batter. Feltus, the second baseman, fully back on the infield skin. He's more towards first than he is second, so they're playing Green to pull the ball. And he'll take down and away. I'll give my tip of the hat to the Corvallis Ball Club. They do a real nice job on their live stream telecast. Really nice. What looks to be a beautiful ballpark. Pac-10 ballpark. And the pitch. Ground ball to the right-handed side. See if it gets through the hole, and it does. Knocked down but not held cleanly by Feltus. With Enoch holding his runner on, he could not get to that ball. If he's playing back, he feels it in his back pocket. There you see it. Infield hit. Andrews will pull into scoring position. And Green gets his second knock of the evening. I was listening to those telecasts, and I'm listening to the guy doing the games. I know that voice, but I just couldn't figure out where. And then he mentioned that he used to do the Portland Beaver games in the Pacific Coast League, and came back to me. Mike Parker, doing the games for Oregon State, the Beavers, and also for the Corvallis Knights in the West Coast Baseball League. Mitch, middle miss. It's a dying quail up the middle, and Tommy Marquet makes a nice fielding play. 2 gone, and Cole Kreisel will be the hitter. Cole is 0 for 3 tonight. Andrews is the lead runner. Green takes his lead on at first. Again, Feltus playing the left-hand hitter to pull the ball. Feltus the second baseman. And the pitch off the fists, and it's fouled away up the third base side and out of play. Kreisel tonight has bounced out, flied out, and struck out. Front foot slightly open from the port side of the plate. Puts the ball in the play. It's a dribbler off to the right. Feltus is up with it and onto the bag at first. And the ground ball out sets down the side as we motor on to the 8th inning. A 7-2 Riverhawk lead.
We're going to do our own type of sobriety test here with some first responders. This is me trying to do her moves here. And so what they're going to do is they're going to spin around their dizzy bat. That's right, Leopold's dizzy bat challenge. They're going to try and win some gift cards to Leopold's. And they're going to do their own kind of sobriety test here. All right, so are you ready? On your marks, get set, go. Spin as fast as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster, come on, Vlad. You can go faster than that. 5, 6, 7, 7.5, 8, 9, 10. Okay, wheel the toe, touch your nose. Yeah, Faith has got it. Oh no, Joel's going down. He's literally going the wrong direction. Come on, try and make it. Try and make it. Come on, guys, you're police officers. Oh no. Joel is literally bumping into River. Oh, Faith is in the lead. Faith, go around Kid. Faith, go around Kid. You too, Vlad. Heel the toe as fast as you can. Nose touch, nose touch. You guys are pretty good at this. Do you see it happen all the time and that's why you can do it so well? All right, I think we're going to have a clear winner here. Oh, no! But it looks like, yep, absolutely. Congratulations, Faith. You are a police officer who knows how to pass the sobriety test. And you've just won a gift card to Leopold's Tavern. Congratulations. Thank you, Leopold's, and thank you for our Dispatch Challenge. Way to go.
Well, fans, Edmonton Police in the stands encourage you to make the smart choice and don't drive impaired. If you suspect an impaired driver, that's when you can call 911. Immediately report the danger. Together, we can all do our part to keep our roads and communities safe. And then to pitch for
third pitcher on the night for the Riverhawks is a right-hander, Chase Halverson. Comes in here now to pitch the 8th inning. So Jack Becker, the big left-hander, works an inning. Scoreless baseball with 1 strikeout. And Halverson goes to work here in the 8th inning. Malden Occo is the batter up there, and he fouls an 88-mile-an-hour fastball back. 0-1. Halverson with an ERA at 6.97. He's got a record of 1 win, 1 loss. This will be his 3rd appearing out of the relief pen. He's also got 2 starts under his belt. And the kick in the strike 1 pitch. It'll miss. 10 1/3 innings of work. 13 hits, 11 runs, 8 earned runs. 7 walks, 3 strikeouts. The league is batting .325 off Chase Halverson. And the 1-1 delivery pitches upstairs. Halverson, 6'2", 165-pounder, out of Mill Creek, Washington. Toes the rubber right off the first base side of the pitching slab, comes to the plate, and he throws a strike. Foul to the backstop. And we've got some juicy-looking clouds heading our way here at the ballpark tonight on Firework Friday night. Malden Occo is the batter. And the 2-2 pitch misses high and inside. Occo is 0 for 1. He moved his runners over with a nice drag bunt, a sacrifice bunt in the 2nd inning. And the pitch inside, ball 4. The Lefties were in Bellingham last night. Should have been an easy travel day today. A quick bus ride up Interstate 5 into Canada and then to the Vancouver airport. But all the things that you try to guard against when you plan a road trip. You don't plan on the bus driver not being admitted into Canada. And believe me, that could be a disaster.
Well, they must have had some problem. Maybe he had a felony or a DUI or something that they wouldn't let him into the country.
And a wild pitch will move the runner into scoring position. But somehow they got to the airport in time. They didn't have to worry about clearing customs. They'd already done that at Blaine. And had an on-time arrival here in Edmonton. It's Nanaimo 2, Kamloops 1. That's in the 6th inning. Ridgefield is up on Springfield 10-3, and they're playing the 4th inning at Ridgefield tonight. Walla Walla 2, the Wenatchee Apple Sox no score in the 5th. 6-2, Kelowna leads Yakima Valley in the 5th. And Corvallis with a 4-2 lead on Marion. They're playing the 5th inning tonight in Salem, Oregon. And in the 6th inning, Bellingham and Victoria are 4 apiece at Royal Athletic Park. And here comes the 1-1 pitch, fouled away. And we're getting a little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder here as we speak. And the 2-1 from Halverson. 74 miles an hour with the overhand curveball. Nice spin, nice break. And that'll even the count up at 2-2. And the wind is blowing hard now across the field from left towards right, which is a good foreboding if you're a left-hand pull hitter. Get that ball up in the jet stream, it'll have some carry. Strikeout number 1 for Halverson. And Tommy Marquis is the hitter. That was the first breaking ball thrown by Halverson, and he threw a good one in a good spot with 2 strikes in the count to get the K. One ball, no strike on Marquet. And the pitch. Here's an opposite field bolt. That'll put men on the corners. The line drive base hit. Off the bat of Tommy Marquet. And Wes Lynch, the second baseman, will be the hitter. And Wes Lynch is the batter. Out of a place called Yarrow Point, Washington, a junior, 6'2", 185 pounds. Runners at the corners, double play depth in the middle infield. With that real juicy looking cloud coming at us from the south. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike 2. .87-mile-an-hour sinking fastball. He worked on a straight overhand delivery, right over the top. 0-2. There you can see them, and they do look foreboding. Runner at first is on the move. Here's the throw. Slide, tag, umpire skull. Dead on arrival at the bag is Marquet. Just a superlative throw by Green. Kreisel, the second baseman, took the toss and slapped down the tag.
Well, Al, I don't understand that at all. You're trailing by 5 runs in the 8th inning, and you're trying to steal a base to get a run that means nothing right now.
No, I agree. I'm glad he did it, though.
No, yeah, we'll take the out. Thank you very much.
And the pitch, breaking ball, swing and a miss, not held cleanly. And Green with the obligatory throw up the line. If you're scoring at home, that's a swing and K. 2-3 on the putout. We'll head to the last of 8.
Special race today, the running of the first responders. The winner is taking home a Hawk Shop gift card. Are you ready? You can see on the first baseline, that's our starting line. 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. We've got the police services running as fast as they can in their jean shorts and their paisley shirts. We've got somebody in the lead. You can see the smoke coming off of the denim pants. Who is it? Look at that form. Oh, we've got a close second coming up. It's going to be a flash finish, it seems like. And here they go. Oh, Rivers cheering them on to the final. And zoom! We've got a winner! Congratulations to all our contestants. All right, is this part of your cop training, being fast?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Good job, buddy. You get a $100 gift card to the Hawk Shop. Congratulations, and thank you for serving us.
Thank you. I can't breathe.
He cannot breathe, but he will protect us.
He's got to
sprint. And that was our warning tracks race, everybody.
He's got to sprint to the Hawk Shop right now to use it. Well, you know what? This year, you don't have to sprint to the game. We're proud to offer a brand new shuttle service from Churchill Square right here at Remax Field. Your game day ticket gets you on the shuttle for free. Also serves as your fare on all ETS LRTs and buses 2 hours before, during, and after the game. For all the details, head to edmonton.ca Riverhawks Shuttle. Well, you know what? We look at the sky and we see clouds pretty soon. We don't give up here. We are still planning to do our Friday fireworks thanks to Uncle John. So stay tuned. Leading off the center fielder, number 2, Drew Veach.
And it sounded like.
And it'll be Drew Veach to get it going. The 9-1-2 hitters in the Edmonton order. We're here in the last half of the 8th inning. Edmonton with a lead of 5, and Veach is going to wear one. Got hit by a pitch from Diego Riley Bell, the third pitcher on the night for the Lefties. Third hit batsman. That'll shorten the middle infield up to a double play depth. And Shiru tonight, 0-4-3. 3 fly balls, one to the left, one to center, one to right. And an uncontested steal by Drew Veach. He pulls into scoring position. That's his 3rd bag on the night. And his 11th on the year. Young didn't hold it clean, and that didn't matter. He would not have had a play on his man at second base. And the 0-1 delivery.
Veach stole that base from his primary lead to got the base 3.1 seconds. So if our pitcher had a release time of 1.4 and our catcher had a good pop time of 2.0, he still beats it. And that's 3.4 is pretty good for a pop time for the catcher and the pitcher.
And Veach breaks for third. He's going to get a bag. As Young, the catcher, coming out of his crouch, didn't hold the ball cleanly. So that'll be the 4th bag on the night for Veach. I doubt very much they're going to draw the infield in.
No, Port Angeles just wants to get their 3 outs and go home.
And here's the 1-2. Curveball down and away. Again, we mentioned it earlier in our telecast, the Riverhawk team batting average up by better than 50 points through that road trip. And the earned run average is down at least 1 point. It was up in the mid-5s, and it's at 4.68 going into tonight. And if nothing changes, it'll drop even further after tonight's outing. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Curveball and a good one. Nicely done. Good location, nice spin. A big slow curve, 77 miles an hour. Strikeout number 1 here for Diego Riley Bell. How's that work? The looser the grip, the bigger the break, and the bigger the break, the slower the curve?
Well, the breaking ball is a finesse pitch. And so for sure you don't want to try to overthrow it, because everything's going to stiffen up in your wrist and your hands and your fingers, so it's just going to spin up there. So like you said, the fingers got to stay loose so you can get the good rotation on the ball, so it gets a good bite for you. But a lot of young guys, even like us college guys, they want to overthrow it, and so all it does is spin, and those go far. When they're hit, they go far.
That was a wild pitch, by the way, to bring Edmonton's 8th run across the plate here in the last half of the 8th inning. Ball game is sitting about the 2 hour and 10-minute mark. Strike in the outside corner. Two of the best curveball pitchers that we had here. One was, he's in the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame, Kirk McCaskill, pitched here in '84. And what a hammer he had. Unbelievable 11-5 curveball. The other guy was here on a rehab, a fellow had a tremendous major league curveball, Bert Blyleven. Remember him?
Yes, I do. He had a good curveball.
And here in the 8th inning, no runs or 1 run, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. And we'll head to the 9th inning.
It's 2 outs. Huh? It's only 2 outs.
Well, my mathematics was an error. I guess it was wishful thinking more than anything else. It's only 2 away. But it is a lead of 6. Parkin is the batter up there, and he swings at the pitch. A belt-high fastball at 85 miles an hour, fouls it back, strike 1.
We're just trying to beat that rain, Al. We're just trying to beat the rain.
I was watching a NBC game of the week one time. Vince Scully did all those NBC Saturday games for a while, and right in the middle of his broadcast, he said, I've lost a batter somewhere. So if Vince Scully can do it and make a mistake, I guess I can.
I guess we can too.
And he was man enough to admit it. And it is, I won't say it's easy to do, but I've done it many times. It's usually on one of those real stinker ball games where pitching is at a minimum.
Well, you've been doing this a long time, Al. I'm sure there's been a couple of mistakes.
I know the difference between 2 and 3.
That you do.
And here comes the 1-1 delivery. And again with a hard sinker ball, swing and a miss here from the 3rd pitcher on the night, Diego Riley Bell. Gabe Bernassi, starter tonight, 4 inning distance, 6 earned runs on 6 hits.
Geez, I'm looking out the ground and I don't see any rain, but I look on the scoreboard and it looks like it's raining someplace. Obviously, it's raining out there, or we wouldn't be seeing it on the scoreboard.
And that pitch will run the count full. Druvich got hit by a pitch. He stole 2nd, he stole 3rd, and came around to score on a wild pitch. Edmonton's 8th run of the night. So they're 3 outs away from registering their longest win streak on the season. If they do that, they'll win 3 straight. And the pitch is a curveball that misses. And Easton Andrews will be the hitter. And that wind is really in his favor. He can get that ball up into the jet stream with a little something on it. The wind will take it over the wall. That's a gale force wind. Across the field from left to right. 4:03 batter up there, Easton Andrews. And here comes the pitch to Andrews. Fastball is there for a strike. Andrews tonight has only had one official at bat. He's had 3 plate appearances. He's walked twice, been hit by a pitch once and scored. And reached base on the fielder's choice, that being his lone at bat. And the strike one delivery is up and in on Andrews. Runners on the move and the pitch. Here comes the throw. It's out in front of the base. Acco won't have a play on a tag. And Parkin with the stolen base. And we've got a fresh arm loose and ready to go in the Lefties bullpen. Bullpen located down the right field line. And the Riverhawks with the right-hander tuning up in the pen. And the pitch. Down and in. Taking the bag is Chris Parkin. He motors on into third base. So he steals second and he steals third. And I think they're stealing these things off from the set position of Diego Riley Bell. He's a little slow to the plate.
Yes, he is. He is too slow, but we're at the bottom of the 8th inning, and we're up 8-2. I don't really think we have to be stealing those bases right now.
And that's ball 4. That is the third walk of the night issued to Andrews. Andrews missed the entire road trip due to injury, and they certainly missed his bat. Of that there is no doubt. As it was a pretty good trip. 500 road trip, 3 wins, 3 losses. Won the series in Corvallis, lost the series in Wenatchee, and a week tonight they will be back in Wenatchee for a 4-game, 3-night series, including a twilight doubleheader, which I would assume would be on the Saturday night. And a breaking pitch strike. 5,137 in the ballpark tonight, giving the Riverhawks 48,053 fans through the turnstiles this season. So they're off to a record pace. And they're averaging 5,339 fans per night. A lot of A clubs that just do cartwheels to draw that per night.
Yeah.
You take like the Florida State League, which they have, most of those teams are owned by major league clubs. And they're used as much as anything as a place to rehab major league players. They draw nobody.
Yeah, and they play, those are all major league stadiums because they're all used for spring training.
Spring training ballparks.
Now, even the Florida Marlins don't draw anybody.
And some nights the Rays don't either.
No.
And they're a pretty good team. As you can see, the rain is coming down in copious amounts here in the last half of the 8th inning. And we're up high 2-2. What we don't want is a rain delay of an hour going to the 9th.
Well, I don't think that'll happen. I think if we get the rain, they'll give it half an hour and they'll bang the game with an 8-2 lead.
And the pitch. Breaking ball missed inside. As the fans rush towards the overhang that extends to our right and to our left. It's not really a roof, it's an overhang, but it will give you, depending on where the rain is coming from, a little bit of relief. And the 3-2 pitch is on the way.
This is like a sprinkle in the outback, perhaps. You ready?
Andrews is on the move and the pitch. That will be ball 4, and it'll also be a wild pitch. And coming in to score is Parkin, and that'll make it a lead of 7-9-2.
Looks like Jeff's going to stop the game, Al.
And Diego Riley-Bell will get charged with his second wild pitch. A run in to score, and we will have to take a rain delay timeout. So pull up a stool, knock the roof off a cold one if you so choose. We'll be back shortly.
Well, obviously we're in a rain delay. We'll let you know what's going on here in a second or two, or a minute or two. All right, we have an update for you, and I think you're all going to love this. We have to wait half an hour as per league rules. So as per the league rules, when we're in a rain delay, we have to wait 30 minutes to see what's going on. I believe it's raining, as it's all getting very wet. So we will get back to you with an official update in 29 minutes and 18 seconds.
I wanna know
Hey, we're getting some song requests on the text line. We're going to see what we got. Welcome, everybody, to a rainy Friday night here in the capital city. This one came, what do we got here? DJ Patty, what's your request? Oh, Thunder, Imagine Dragons. Here we go.
I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder. Feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Kids were laughing in my classes while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. They say you're basic, they say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleeds. Thunder, 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 feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder, thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, thunder, thunder. Party people, get your hands up, get your hands up. Party people, get your hands up, get your hands up. In my stones, let it rain. I hydroplane in the bank, coming down like a Dow Jones. When the clouds come, we gone. We Rockefellers, we fly higher than weather, and cheap vibes are better. You know me, in anticipation for precipitation, stack chips with a rainy day. Jay, Rain Man is back with Little Miss Sunshine. Rihanna, where you at?
You have my heart, and we'll never be worlds apart. Maybe in magazines, but you still be my star. Baby, 'cause in the dark you can't see shiny cars, and that's when you need me there. With you I'll always share. society. When the world has took its part, when the world has dealt its cards, if the hand is hard, together we'll mend your heart. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever, said I'll always be your friend, took an oath I'm stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella, you can stand under my umbrella. La, la, eh, 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 eh. You can run into my arms, it's okay, don't be alarmed, come into me. There's no distance in between our love. So gonna let the rain pour, I'll be all you need and more. Because when the sunshine will shine together, told you I'll be here forever, said I'll always be your friend, took an oath I'm stick it out to the end. Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella, you can stand under my umbrella. La, la, eh, 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 under my umbrella. La, la, eh, 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 under my umbrella. La, la, eh, 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 under my umbrella. Let's go back to the beginning, back to when the earth, the sun, the stars all aligned. 'Cause perfect didn't feel so perfect. Trying to fit a square into a circle was no life. I defy. Let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. 'Cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down, I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean. I'm shedding every color, trying to find a pigment of truth beneath my skin. 'Cause different doesn't feel so different, and going out is better than always staying in.
Well, we're back here at Remax Field. We're doing something tonight we don't normally do. We don't bring the ball player up until the ball game is over, although the Riverhawks need to get 3 outs. We understand there'll be a decision made by 10 o'clock. And we're bringing Carter Fink up tonight. He was a starting pitcher tonight, and outstanding job, Carter. 6-inning distance, 2 earned runs. He got touched up there in the second inning. Maybe got a couple of balls up, but scattered 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. The most important point, you did not walk a batter.
Yes, sir.
And earlier on in the year, we saw way too many of those, but you had good command of everything tonight. You were hitting your spots. I think maybe you went to 2 deep counts.
Yeah.
2 full counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those counts, he got his ground balls. I think I'm up there.
Okay.
He got his ground balls, kept his team in the game. Just a great job.
Thank you.
Just a great job. Very efficient with your pitches.
Yeah, that's what we've been stressing with Jamie, the pitching coach, from the start of the year when we were kind of a little bit wild as a staff, is like stressing having full confidence in your stuff and filling up the zone right down the middle and make them move the bat. And I see my job being a starter is like I'm supposed to set the tone for the game. So the most I can fill it up and be efficient and just let the defense work and extend my time that I can stay in the game, the better chance we have to win. So
it was great, and like what I like is I was a pitcher, and I also coached some pitchers.
Yeah.
I like your rhythm and timing. I liked how you stayed on the line and everything happened out in front. You got a good extension on your pitches.
Yes, sir.
And you let your defense do the work. All right. I think that's very important for all pitchers, especially young pitchers.
I agree.
Instead of always looking at the radar gun to see what the radar gun doesn't pitch. You do. Like there's a saying that says nobody cares how hard you throw a ball for.
Exactly.
But guys like yourself, give them the ball, and we're going to win some games.
That's right.
Outstanding job.
We saw it in 98 like the other day, and if you don't fill it up with 98, they're just looking for one pitch down the middle, and they can hit it. So that's been one of my main focuses is being able to fill it up with 4 pitches. So keep the offense guessing.
Well, 11 ground ball outs in your outing tonight, including 2 ground ball double plays. We'll probably have a look at one of those double plays. But when you throw strikes, good things happen.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll take a look at it. And I believe that's the ground ball down the third, and it is. That ball had nice handles on it. And Riverhawks turn the double play, and the double play is the pitcher's best friend.
Of course.
Now, you're out of a place in New York State, Victor, New York. Where precisely is that?
So the town, it's a big city of Rochester.
Okay.
About halfway in between Buffalo and Syracuse.
All
and
right.
I live in like a town or suburb outside of there. So it's not directly in the city, but it's a pretty nice area. I was fortunate enough to get good opportunities growing up, especially for travel ball in the area with Diamond Pro and more organizations that I played with and the coaches I was able to be with. So
they were forever the Rochester Red Wings.
Yeah, I've been to a bunch of Red Wings games. We actually, in high school, we made sectional finals both years, my junior and senior year, and the finals is on the AAA stadium, and it was like packed out. It got me warmed up for these type of crowds for sure.
Forever the St. Louis Cardinals were in there, but that was a bygone era. And where do you go to university?
I go to Niagara University with
Okay.
Jason. Jason's been
We've
my
had
roommate.
some good guys come out of there.
Oh yeah, Jason's been my roommate for 3, gonna be 4 years.
So he's your battery mate.
Oh, yeah, when we're out there together, it's just easy. Like he just gives me the sign, and I agree with him. And we got a good system going on that our pitching coach over at Niagara, Matt Hape, taught us for holding guys on.
Mhm.
So like when guys do get on first base, my last 3 outings, I've done a good job of, besides the ball today and the gap, keeping guys off second, because the system that we do, Jason's able to throw a lot of guys out pretty easy because we can get a good rhythm going.
Well, you're coming off a pretty good road trip. You went 500, 3-3. You'll have to make up another doubleheader when you get back to Wenatchee starting a week tonight.
Mhm.
And then you had that long bus ride, and that is to go from Wenatchee, Washington, down to South Oregon. It's not exactly around the corner.
Yeah, no.
Learn how
But
to sleep on the bus.
I think just being able to kind of put all that stuff to the side, like what I like to think of is as soon as like I step between those lines, I just forget about everything that's going on, regardless of like the sleep, like recovery, like what happened during the week, because obviously every day is not the same and every week's not the same. So there's going to be stuff that either you feel in your arm or like pushbacks training wise, but just being able to trust that what you got when you go out there every time is going to get the job done has been a
well,
huge.
you get on the bus. You've done your job. Then it's up to the bus driver.
You're right.
Yeah, it's up to the bus driver.
Well, we're going to get a little bit of rain here tonight, probably a bit tomorrow, but the club's getting hot. They're on a pretty good roll now. If you can win this one tonight, you got 3 outs to get. That's 4 in a row after a cool start to the season. 67 pitches, I assume you're pretty stretched out.
Yeah, so I was actually fully ready to go the whole, like most of the game or the whole game, but Jake and Jamie mentioned to me, hey, like there's opportunity for you to throw on Wednesday possibly on Canada Day, and that would be amazing.
Yeah.
So I said, hey, yeah, like I'll get you as many as I can on a good pitch count tonight, and then I'll be ready to go on Wednesday for us as well out of the bullpen.
That was an outstanding pitch count. 67 pitches in 6 innings. That was outstanding.
Well, that's 10 pitches an inning. 3 at
That was
batter.
just a great job.
Yeah, I got a little wild in the second, got hit, and then I sort of locked in. I had those 2 double play balls in a row in innings 3 and 4. So that was good to keep the pitch count down so that I could go 5 and 6.
Yep.
Well, you're pitching in a ballpark that measures 420 up the middle, and there's very few ballparks in the major leagues that have that kind of distance.
Right.
And you've got one of the best fly ball catchers in the league.
Oh, yeah.
Veach. So throw pitches that he can go catch.
Exactly. That's the goal. That is the goal. Just let him hit it up there in the wind, fill it up, because walks are what hurt usually.
Yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Walks are the killer.
Yep.
Well, we scored I think 2 or 3 runs. They go hit batter, then we get the triple.
Yep.
You give them free runners, that's going to be free runs.
And then we blow it open right there, and then just a few zeros, and now we're in a good spot to go get the win. So.
When I talk to my pitchers, whenever I manage, I tell my pitchers, if I've got to come and get you, make it be because you're hitting the ball. We can go work on our command.
Yes.
All right? But make them hit the ball. We can fix that. It's hard to fix ball for.
Coach Jamie stresses the same thing. Yeah.
Hey, Carter, good job. Great having you up with us tonight. You're 3 outs away from going to 2-1 on year. You got a nice ERA going, under 2. In a league like this, that's doing something.
Yep. Just try not to. It's good, but I try not to focus on that and just focus on what I can do, my job in the present moment. I've had good coaching over at Niagara to help me early in my career, kind of shift my perspective to be less outcome oriented and more in the moment and process oriented. So I think it's coming a long way.
So there you have it. Carter Fink went a wonderful distance tonight. 6 innings, 67 pitches thrown. That's not many. 37 in the strike zone. His pitching line again. 6 innings, 2 runs earned, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 11 ground ball outs. Keep it up.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And we'll be back with hopefully the resumption of this game or the final totals in the ball game in just a few minutes' time.
To the sky, I'll be your galaxy. I'm about to fly. Rain on me, tsunami. Hands up to the sky. I'll be your galaxy. I'm about to fly. Rain on me.
Well, I used to be a farmer and I made a living fine. I had a little stretch of land along the CB line. But times went by and though I tried, the money wasn't there. And the bankers came and took my land and told me fair is fair. I looked for every kind of job, the answer always no. Hire you now, they'd always laugh, we just let 20 go. The government, they promised me a measly little sum, but I've got too much pride to end up just another bum. Then I thought, who gives a damn if all the jobs are gone? I'm gonna be a pirate on the river Saskatchewan. And it's a heave-ho-high coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho-hey-hi, farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Well, you think the local farmers would know that I'm at large, but just the other day I found an unprotected barge. I snuck up right behind them and they were none the wiser. I rammed the ship and sank it and I stole the fertilizer. Bridge outside of Moose Jaw spans a mighty river. Farmers crossing so much fear their stomachs are a quiver, cause they know the captain tractor's hiding in the bay. I'll jump the bridge and knock 'em cold and sail up with the hay. And it's he was always at my throat. He bought on the shoreline cause he didn't own a boat. But the cutbacks were a-coming and the mount he lost his job. So now he's sailing with me and we call him Salty Bob. A swinging sword and skull and bones in pleasant company. I never pay my income tax and screw the GST. Sailing down to Saskatoon, the terror of the sea. If you wanna reach the co-op, boy, you gotta get by me. Ha-ha! It's a heave high coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho high farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly Roger on Regina's mighty shores. Well, the pirate life's appealing, but you don't just find it here. I hear in North Alberta there's a band of buccaneers. They roam the Athabasca from Smith to Fort McKay, and you're gonna lose your senses if you have to pass away. Well, winter is a-coming and a chill is in the breeze. My pirate days are over once the river starts to freeze. But I'll be back in springtime and now I have to go. I hear there's lots of plundering down in New Mexico. And it's a heave high coming down the plains, stealing wheat and barley and all the other grains. And it's a ho high farmers by your doors when you see the Jolly.
Let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me
Oh, it's official, ladies and gentlemen.
Let me see those hands.
Your Edmonton Riverhawks are the victors tonight. A 9-2 win over the Port Angeles Lefties.
Come on, let me see those hands, let me see those hands, let me see those hands.
As promised, we are going to put up fireworks for those people behind us. That's what we do.
Celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here. A celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Who owns the North? Who owns the North? Show me!
Just given the wet circumstances, we are not doing fans on the field. We're not allowing fans on the field. So just grab a spot in the underhand if you can and enjoy the fireworks from back here.
Back and forth again with my remembering. Tell me who or what, why and when. Coming back this time, I gotta know the rhyme. And I feel it quit, never gonna take what's mine. Feeling good, all like you know I should. Got the pressure beat, just like you know I would. Yeah, I'm feeling good, all like you know I should. Got the pressure beat, yeah. Under the lights when everything goes, nowhere to hide when I'm getting you close. When we move, well, you already know. So just imagine. Nothing I can see but you when you dance, dance, dance. Feel good creeping up on you. So just dance, dance, dance. Come on. All those things I shouldn't do, but you dance, dance, dance. And ain't nobody leaving soon, so keep dancing. I guess
right, the game has been decided, has been called. So our final totals tonight: 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Now, unofficially, 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error, 7 left on base. But Brownie, as you so very adroitly pointed out, the half inning is not over. There was 1 out to get, so those 2 runs might come off the board.
Yeah, I think so. I think what they'll do is they'll take it back to the last complete inning, which would have been the 7th inning. So I think our final score would be 7-2.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, Edmonton improves to 10-12, 2 games off a 500 mark, but they're getting hot. Anytime is a good time to get hot. This is really a good time. They have now won 4 consecutive ball games. No, they haven't. They've won 3 consecutive. They lost one the first night out in Corvallis after winning the night previous in Wenatchee. So 3 in a row they've won. 5 in a row have been on the bad side for the Port Angeles Lefties. They've lost 5 straight. They're 5 wins, 20 losses. So go 7 runs, 9 hits, or 7 hits, 1 error, 7 left for Edmonton. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and just 1 man left on base. Time of the ball game tonight, 2 hours and 23 minutes, including a 1/2 hour rain delay that was called at 9:30 and was concluded at 10 o'clock. As far as the attendance is concerned, great Friday night house, 5,137. Hearty souls that show up at the ballpark tonight, 48,053 on the season, and a great per-game average rate at 5,339.
Oh, we're drawing very well. Hopefully the rain's going to stay away so we can get another 4,000 or 5,000 tomorrow and on Sunday.
Well, like I said, there's one thing we cannot control, and that is the weather. So we'll hope for the best. Tomorrow night, weather permitting, it'll be a 7:05 contest. And weather permitting, it'll be a matinee game on Sunday at 1:05 against the Port Angeles Lefties. Monday is right now slated to be an off day. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it'll be the division-leading Bellingham Bells in for a 3-game series. But again, we'll talk about our starting pitcher. A great young fellow was up here with us tonight, Carter Fink. 6-inning distance, 2 earned runs, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. And through 67 pitches, which is nothing. That's 10 pitches an inning. That's 3 pitchers a batter. So, to say the least, he was economical with his stuff tonight.
Well, he made them swing the bat, and that's what pitchers are supposed to do, swing the bat. He had great command tonight. He walked nobody. Would he struck out 4?
Struck out 4, 11 ground ball outs, and 2 ground ball double plays.
Just an outstanding performance. Outstanding performance.
You bet. All right, weather permitting, we'll have a ball game for you tomorrow night, the 2nd game of the series and the 6th-game homestand. A week tonight, the Riverhawks will be back on the road for a short trip. They'll be into Wenatchee for a 4-game series. There'll be a twilight doubleheader and 2 single games down in Wenatchee. Stephen Leong is our live stream director. Delaney Miles is our replay coordinator. And our live camera operator is Gracie Mann. And as always, they do a real fine job. Bronny, thank you very much. Again, it'll go into the books very likely as a 7-2 Edmonton victory. They've won 3 straight. They've won 4 out of their last 5. And until tomorrow night at 7:05 Mountain, thanks for listening. Have a pleasant Friday night and good evening from Remax Field.